Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining me here today. We have a serious day ahead of us. Okay, we have a day like none other. A day where the culmination of all our choices over the last couple of weeks will come to fruition. Will it be a good result? We've made some mistakes. Lord knows we've made some mistakes. But can we come out all right? Can we sort stuff out? Can we maybe repair some burned bridges? Can we end this on a high note? Who could really say? Who could really say? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, Jesus. Are alerts still not working for me? What is going on here? Who was that? AJ. Oh, it just came through now. Never mind. What? Okay, whatever. Okay, OBS. Cool, dude. Thanks for the 100 there, AJ. Appreciate it, man. Chair reveal. Chair reveal. I can happily announce... Hey, thank you for the 50 bits there, Lemons, as well. Thank you, dude. I can happily announce the new chair arc has begun. We are in business. I am sitting today and not standing because today I do not sit on a dining room chair. I do not sit on a spine-destroying ornament of death. Today I sit on a throne. Today I sit on a comfortable throne. And I gotta tell you right now, it feels good. It feels really good. It feels fucking good. It's a nice change. Let me hear that incline. Dude, that's the thing. You can't hear it. It's buttery smooth. It's silent. It's a high-tech throne. So, here we go. Here we are. Here we go. What are we doing? How are we feeling? No more scoliosis. I can actually tell you right now, the reason that there are 2 new emotes today is because when I sat down in it last night, I was only planning on sitting for a second, but I was like, it was my relaxing time, right? It was about an hour before I was going to go to bed. And I basically had a choice on my hands. I was like, what am I going to do to relax? Am I gonna, I don't know, maybe lay in bed and read a book? Well, let me try my new chair first, okay? I'm still excited about it. Let me sit in it for a sec. I sat down, and I was like, no, you know what I want to do? I actually want to make something really quick. Because I like making stuff, right? But usually when I would sit down at night, I would be reminded of how bad my spine is getting. Because I was sitting in a dining room chair. You see where I'm going with this? So when I sat down in this fucking, I don't know what to even call it, man. Like this throne is the only word I can come up with. I was like, man, I think I got 2 emotes in me. I think I got 2 emotes that I can lay down right now. I'm sitting on clouds, man. The chair, it's like, you know that weird arc Batman had where he turns into a god for a little bit and he's sitting on that throne? That's how I felt. I felt electricity surge through me. I felt creative energy that just, I couldn't contain it. I was, what can I say, dude? We're in a new era, okay? Mobius chair reference. Nice, and starting off with a slightly obscure reference. That's good. That's very on brand. So yeah, I bought the Mobius chair. Let's hope there's no unfortunate side effects. And oh my god, to see a link disappear from chat, a link that long just disappear from chat, there must be a fucking sheriff in here. And he must have a big iron on his hip or something. I don't know. And maybe he's quick with it as well. That's just a random prediction of mine. There he is, dude. There he is. That's so nice, man. Wait, what the hell? Moderation actually makes the chat experience really nice? That's crazy. What the hell was that? Like, for a second there, I was like, oh no, I lost my place in the chat. I can't read what I was gonna read. And then all of a sudden I could. Dude, this is wild. Who would have thought? Who would have thought moderation would improve the stream? Crazy. Who would have thought just letting it go for months? Fucking Wild West. It's still the Wild West here, but now we have a sheriff, which is good. I like that. I like that a lot. There's some civility here. There's a little bit of fucking, we can keep it together in this town. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into it, because I'm assuming this is going to be on the longer side. Oh, balls. My mistake. If there was an oil up in order, I missed it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Alright, so gonna jump in here. I actually did play a couple of games of multiverses last night. I played 2. I played one against, I can't remember who it was, but I won, and that was nice. And then I played one against Finn, and it was on that that map we hate. Not the one where you're super zoomed out, but the one with the bombs and shit. And yeah, that I met an unfortunate end and I stopped playing, because who's got time for that, you know? We gotta make emotes out here. I need to become an emote factory, okay? That's the goal. Okay, so, dude, everything's actually working today. I can hear my alerts. I really want to get this donation link fully set up so that you can finally hear my sound effects that I added to them, because I think they're cool, okay? So that's my main motivation. It has nothing to do with the money, all right? It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. You know what Jobler said. Where are we here? New emotes. So the let me know what you think. Oh, I love this track. This track's so good. Listen to this. Come on now. You don't usually just get bangers like that for free. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. God damn it. Oh yeah, so the what you call it? The Victor emote. That's the one. So it's kind of, this Victor emote is very important, and it's kind of in beta at the moment. I had a different version. It's not perfect. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. I'll show you quickly before we move on the version that I was working on. The only thing is I think it's gonna be too big to add as a GIF. I'm not really sure, but let me just show you because the one in chat is the beta version. I think it's pretty good. I think it serves its purpose, but I had a different version. I'll quickly show you before we move on, and then we will jump into the Telltales. Where was it again? What folder? The Twitch folder. I'm very organized, you see. Was it in the Twitch folder? Hang on. Victor emote. Give me a moment. Mr. Freeze emote 2, I think it was. Yeah, okay. Why isn't it playing? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it kind of looks fucked up at the moment, but I'll show you. So, it's meant to look like this. He was meant to look like this, right? So he was meant to actually have turning wheels. He was meant to have like a... It looks really messed up. I'm not sure if that's just the Windows player or something. He was meant to have like glowing eyes, and the wheels were meant to turn. And I was going to have him like bobbing a little bit as he was driving. The only thing is for some reason it wouldn't let me upload. I think it's a combination of things. The file size is too big, and also I think it's too complex with the blurring and stuff that I've got, because when I did upload a version of this, it just looked awful. It had like random black lines everywhere. Something about it wasn't working. So this is it's in beta at the moment, okay? You just like the eyes? Should I add the eyes to the You know what, dude? If you look close at your emote tab right now, you won't be able to see it when you send it in chat. I think he's got the eyes already. I swear I added the eyes. I think he's got red eyes. Look real close. I think he does. It's just so small. I don't know. They're not glowing? Okay, never mind. Well, that's what, so it's in beta. Let some patches roll out. We'll see what we can do with that. Send them over to me. If you want, I can probably do some GIF magic. There's one thing that I've never really done with editing before, and it's like making GIFs through Photoshop. I'm not really sure how to do that. So if you've got some forbidden knowledge line, you might be the most... You might be the most skilled sheriff on the block, dude. I might take you up on that one. Oh, dude. That'd be crazy. We might have emotes that literally send us to the next level at this point. I've seen some line video game GIFs. I've seen he can work his magic. I didn't know you did them on Photoshop though. That's how you keep the file size down. If you try to do them with Premiere Pro, I think it's like the way that it's rendering. I must just be doing it wrong, but they're too big to add. So. Anyway, let's jump into the game here. I just thought we'd do some housekeeping. I can't believe I'm actually sitting in a chair where my back isn't completely getting destroyed right now. Like, make no mistake, this chair isn't gonna fix my problems, right? Like, I'm constantly doing stuff to try and fix these injuries. But sitting in an actual decent chair, I think is gonna go a long way. I'm just happy to be here, okay? I'm just happy to be here at the end of the day. What can I say? What can I say? No, Raven is not allowed near it, okay? I'm afraid that's the rule. You're just getting old? Yeah, 23, dude. Catches up to you quick. Okay, so let's go. Let us begin. How's the mic sounding today? I've kind of like repositioned myself because the chair's a little bit bigger than the last one. I should be sounding crispy. I should be sounding nice. All good? All right, we're good. To be honest, I think the filter that I use, the noise filter that I use on Twitch is a little bit strong because sometimes it cuts out words that I say and stuff, but for the most part, I think it's mostly good. Godly? I can always rely on AJ for a nice compliment. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's open this. I'm just nervous, man. I think I'm just delaying. I think, like, look, I wanted to do something before we start this episode. Just something short. I wanted to sort of, like, we'll actually get in first into the game, and I'll tell you what I was thinking. I have a date tomorrow with a German guy, and he thinks I speak German. Wish me luck on bullshitting me through this date. We are listening to jazz and Chinese food. That actually sounds really nice. But you have to tell them that you can't speak German. You are not going to be able to fake that. I'll tell you one thing. You are, the embarrassment of telling them that you made it up is going to be so much less than trying to actually speak German and them realizing that you were not telling the truth. Because you could jump on Duolingo now for the next 24 hours, and I tell you what, it's gonna make no difference. It's too late. We are in texting phase, and I pass in German language. Oh, so you know just enough? Maybe you'll be okay. Maybe you'll be okay. If you can get by on just a little... Can you cook? Oh wait, you're not cooking the Chinese food. Oh, I misread what you said. Oh, so you're just eating the Chinese food at a place and listening to jazz. That's all right. I was gonna say, if you lied about cooking as well, they might think they've run into John Doe or something. Like, it could get bad. I think you've accidentally selected the wrong telltale dialogue option, and don't worry, I've been there. Just act like you lost your voice is good. That's good. The thing is if this turns into a long-term thing, which, I mean, that's the goal, right? I have to assume that's the goal. Eventually, the truth is going to come out. And you know what they say? The longer that a lie festers, the stinkier it gets. And when it's finally revealed, holding your nose won't be enough. So, yeah, Sonic might be right. You might have to fake your death. I don't know. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway. They say that? Yeah, you know, they say that sometimes. You know what they say. Okay, so you know what they say. Here's something I made up on the spot. That's on brand. That's on brand. I'm pretty sure they say that. That's funny. Okay. Missing void time? Yeah, you do get void withdrawals if you're away from them for too long. Okay, cool. So we're in. We're good. Visible. Everything is good. Yep. We're in, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. Before we fully start here, I just want to say a few things. So as I said at the start of the stream, this is going to be the culmination of basically everything that we've built up, right? This is the conclusion. This is where all the good choices come to fruition and where the bad choices come to bite us in the ass, I think. Really, really, like, everything is well and truly wrapping up here. At least I hope so. If this is going to be a good conclusion, that's what I'm hoping for. We wrap it all up, put a nice bow on it. Maybe there's some sequel bait, I don't know, but I'm hoping we really... I'm willing to take all the good, all the bad of every decision we've made here, okay? I am recording, thank you. Wait, Eyezayar, not sure you know this, but according to my sources, this game might not actually adapt to the choices you make. Well, there will have to be a lawsuit then, because the emotional stress that I've been put under because of that impression is quite immense. Anyway, so here's what I wanted to say. We've got a bunch of things in play here. We've got a John Doe. We've got a Selena. We've got a Gordon as well. We've got a Waller. We've got all these different bits and pieces. And I just wanted to quickly run through and say, just very shortly, what I was kind of hoping from each. Okay? This is going to be very, very short. I want to spend no more than 5 minutes on this. So, like, I think the most pressing one is John. Really, my only goal here with John is I hope that we can get to the end of this episode and have something similar to this play out. I hope that we don't push him completely over the edge, but I am not going to enable absolute maniac behavior, okay? If we end up somewhere and, I don't know, God forbid, he's got Selena and he's about to drop her off a bridge and he's going to be like, you trust me, right, Bruce? If I have to knock him out to save Selena and he hates me forever, that's probably what's going to happen, right? All of that to basically say, you know, I kind of want him to stay on the correct path, but I do think this man needs help, and I don't think he can just, like, escape into the night and be fully trusted, if you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of like, that's kind of where I'm at with John. In terms of Selena, we might as well move on to her. Hang on, actually, let me wrap up the John thing a bit more. I think that he still has enough good in him that he can actually be, like, with some help, he can calm down, he can continue to lead, well, not continue. We can set him on a path that actually, you know, has some good in it, right? I don't think he's a complete lost cause. So I would like to avoid pushing him over the edge, but that doesn't mean I'm going to let him get away with absolutely everything, right? Pretty much the same as always, but I would really like to see this end with him, you know, sort of on the good side of things more than the bad. I know he's done some pretty crazy shit already, but I think we can achieve that. And yeah, you know, we got to be gentle, but at the same time, we have to be firm in the right places. Phrasing. God damn it. Anyway, speaking of being firm in the right places, the whole thing with Selena is a little bit, it's a little bit weird at the moment, because you would get banned if you said that, by the way. Only I'm allowed to make those jokes. Selena's kind of a... Line, please, line. Step away from the ban button, please. Don't time me out on my own stream, oh god. The thing with Selena is kind of weird. We're in a weird position because it's just like, I think we've kind of patched things up a little bit, and it's funny that as soon as I gave her just a little bit of give, she actually started the process of coming around and sort of admitting her own faults, which I've been waiting for like 9 episodes. So that was really good. I think I think we could safely get out of this with her on a better path as well, and our sort of burgeoning friendship is able to be repaired this time. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping to end things on a positive note there. I think that's pretty simple, but some things could definitely get thrown into the mix that would mess that up. In terms of Gordon, I would like the chance to probably... I'm hoping we get put into the position where we either have to reveal our identity to Gordon or not. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen because, I mean, I don't know what would have to happen to facilitate that situation, but I feel like Gordon was severely left out of all this since he got fired. So I kind of want the chance to reconcile with him completely. Not that, you know, it's our fault, but the whole Bruce Wayne Batman dynamic, if we're going to have like this whole like season kind of feels like building up a team again and learning to trust again, you know? So I would like Gordon on our side if it comes to that. And I think the last like major character that I'm really thinking of here is Waller, and I don't really know where that's going to go. The only thing that I can hope is that she doesn't get the chance to reveal my identity to everybody. I have a feeling it might give me an out here. I have a feeling Waller might just die in some catastrophic accident. The less I have to do with that accident, the better. But I have a feeling that might be a thing. Oh, I forgot about Tiffany and Alfred as well. I just hope Alfred lives. Me and Alfred are boys. We're still on good terms. I want him to be proud of me. And I think my goals for this episode are... I think I'm taking the right path in that regard. I think I can make him proud. We just have to play this very carefully. Obviously, his health problems, I feel like narratively they have to lead to somewhere here, so I got a bad feeling, but I just hope he makes it out alive. I hope we can still be a family. Please, for the love of God, let me have a family, all right? Don't take that away from me. And in terms of Tiffany, same sort of deal. We're building allies. We're starting to have like a strong support system here. And I like where it's going with that, you know? She's like keen on becoming a sidekick, that sort of thing. Probably wouldn't let her if it gave me the option just yet, but I have a feeling she's probably going to come in clutch here. Again, I have a feeling this episode's going to be long too, because we have a lot of loose ends to tie up. So I think that's it. That basically all boiled down to, I hope this goes well for me. And I can tell you what, when you're playing Telltale, hope isn't enough. This game will kick you while you're down and then force you to choose whether or not you want to shoot yourself in the head or rip your own leg off. And it's like, that's about all you're getting. So, I say we just jump into it. That's kind of where I'm hoping to go with all of this, you know? I want John rehabilitated. That's my biggest thing. I think he's got enough good in him. I think we can set him on the right path. I think that can all turn out well if we play our cards right. If it gives us the options, of course. I want him to still be interested in being a vigilante, but he really has to, like... he needs help first. There's got to be some work done there, I think, before that can really happen. But anyway, let's go. Let's just jump in. It's hard for me to really say what I want because every time I say something that I want, I'm like, I can think of 50 ways the game is going to try and screw me out of it, you know? I'm skog, is what I'm trying to say. So let's just jump in. Episode 5, same stitch. Let's go. I'm scared. Oh, wait. Wait a second. No, don't start. Hold on. I gotta fix the audio. My mistake. Hold on. It's really quiet at the moment. Where is it? Where is it? Wait, where's my game audio? Hello? Which source is that? Were you guys hearing anything? Sorry. I know this is annoying. Huh? Oh, is it that? Lucky I realized this. I'm getting nothing? Hold on a moment. Game audio. Yeah, it's meant to be that one. Come on now. Oh, there we go. Okay. That should have worked. Still getting a whole lot of... Hey, relax. Still getting a whole lot of nothing here. What the hell? What is this? Wait, you can hear it? Why am I not seeing any feedback, though? Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I just got to make sure this is all good. This is the final episode, for Christ's sake. Oh, there we go. I've got it now. All right. We're in. Don't panic. Everything is going to be okay. Let me know if this is too loud or quiet while we're going, okay? I think that's about where I usually have it. I changed it yesterday because that ending music when we're discussing our choices is so unfathomably loud and overwhelming. All right, let's go. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. I don't believe it.
Bruce, buddy, what's it been? A week? 2 weeks?
I don't like that time jump.
Sorry I didn't call sooner.
I don't like what that means. I don't like what that could potentially lead to.
Low, real low, like underground. Every time I pop up, Waller's idiots are there, and they don't seem to care whether they bring me in alive.
Has he got it? You're joking.
Harley, the girl
You're joking.
of my dreams on that bridge. And what did I get for
Wait.
thanks? Waller tried to shoot me. The only thing she cares about is getting this virus back. If that ain't happening,
Why are they driving the Jobler-mobile?
I'm sick of keeping out of sight. I put together a little crew.
Oh, he's got his own crew now. Oh,
It's
God.
time to get things moving again. Our plan. To bring them all to justice.
Oh, man. So, like, this is really interesting. He's got his own goons now as well, but it's just
I
recontextualized
want
again.
you to be there to see it.
They're meant to be vigilante goons.
Today, I'm gonna make Waller and the agency wish they never messed with us.
The henchmen have arrived.
Our fight starts now.
Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, they've whipped out... Avesta's got the AK-47. We're in trouble. I don't think that was Avesta, but you know what I'm saying.
He's trying to provoke them. I have to stop this.
Be careful. Since you defended John, you're on Waller's most wanted list as well.
Yeah, well, look.
Let's keep a low profile.
I don't want to be on Waller's most wanted list in the other context either. I don't want to be in her good books, to be honest. Okay, hold on. I actually just realized I don't have chat on screen, which is annoying me. There we go. All right. How's it sound? Everything sound okay? No, I didn't have it on screen for me. All right, cool. We're in. All right. Oh, man, I'm nervous. It's cold, but I'm kind of like working up a sweat here. So, yeah, we've basically put ourselves in a position. We're good at doing this. I guess this is just how it goes, but we're kind of on everybody's shit list right now, which is concerning.
Looks like the place has gotten a makeover.
I thought John was hiding from the agency. Why would he draw this much attention to himself?
He's clearly up to something.
Okay. This is wild, man. Except John's. Well, I mean, John can turn at us at any moment. He can completely turn on us if he decides we say something mean.
If I move now, he'll see me.
If we, like, John will literally kill for us right now, but if we call him a stinky head, he will try and decapitate us. Like, that's the kind of friendship/relationship we have. You know what I mean? And that makes me nervous.
Those shotguns pack a punch. Better stay out of his line of sight.
He pack-a-punched his shotgun? What are you talking about? I don't want to see what happens if I just run right now, but we'll play this clever. Alright. Yeah, I mean, she didn't even come with the, with the shotgun. She just packed an AK-47. She doesn't give a shit. She's here for business, brother.
Automatic weapon.
Oh, yeah.
It's extreme. Even for the agency. Waller's desperate.
She's like, I'm not charging my fucking gun at a PowerPoint, dude. I'm here with the old reliable. I'm here to do damage. I'm a machine. I'm a tank.
No way to sneak past this one. I'll need to distract him.
Okay. Car alarm's a good
My
idea.
bat stunner would set off the car alarm.
I'm a genius.
That should get the guard moving.
I'm a natural.
What the hell?
Yeah, no way they don't hear Bruce's commentary. He's having a fucking full-blown podcast over here behind the car.
We're gonna end this right now.
We ain't giving him up. He cares about Gotham.
You're all gonna pay.
This is so strange, man.
What you and your agency are doing here isn't right. Tell me where John Doe is.
Oh my god.
I ain't
These
no
agency
rat.
guys, they're really good at de-escalating the situation, aren't they?
Knack for survival. Kill him.
Oh my god, okay. How about, no. Let's anchor. What is that? Oh, that's so much sicker than a batarang. That's so much sicker than a batarang. Oh my goodness.
Batman.
These agents are crazy, Batman. They're gonna kill us.
This stops now, Agent.
Waller said you'd be trouble. That you'd protect John Doe. But I'm thinking, that can't be right. Doe's a monster. And these clowns here, they call him a hero. That's not what you think, right?
John helped the agency arrest
Play it
Harley
cool,
Quinn
yeah.
And then he ran off with a deadly megavirus.
because your boss tried to shoot him.
And that's
that
true.
was justified.
That was
You
not.
help them. You're helping him.
Okay,
You're helping
alright.
John Doe. You're the enemy too.
They just pulled the Glocks out of the Rari.
Fire!
I can't stand for that.
Hit him again.
Okay, lucky those aren't regular guns.
What the hell?
Oh, he's got his own branding and everything, dude. What is this? What is that? Oh, this is something else. This is something else.
Sorry, I'm late.
He's done a lot in 2 weeks. Oh my god, he's done a lot in 2
Almost
weeks.
missed my own debut.
Oh, this is crazy. This is wild.
Nope. Better than John. Come on.
What's your name? What's your vigilante name?
Time for some justice.
What is it? I did not see that coming, I'll tell you that much. He's got Jokerangs, god damn it.
Deadly force authorized.
This is, what do you mean deadly force authorized? You were literally out here about to shoot some goons, dude. Here comes the AK. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's brutal. He's got a lot to learn. This is so strange, man. Look at him go. I gotta respect it.
So much fun. Take that, agents scum.
Pigs.
Willie, Frank, Lauren, thanks for hanging
The
in
trim's a little whack, but he's not completely stable, okay? We have to give him a little breathing room here.
now. You and me, Batman, fighting crime together. We make one
This
heck
doesn't
of a
feel
team.
real, by the way.
Don't you think?
I was gonna say he went too far, but that was actually kind of crazy.
We do make a pretty good team.
Right.
Like,
We're gonna do
yes,
such
he's a little
great
brutal, but we can
things.
smooth that out later,
know it's
okay?
Eh? Joker.
What?
There is no more John Doe. It's Joker now.
It's
It's my
Jobler?
hero name. Like, you know, Batman. I tried out a few other ones. Birdman, Hawkman, Fox Batman, the Giggler, Chuckle Master.
oh, Chuckle
Lord of the
Master
Laughs,
is
and the
crazy.
Joke Man.
I like it.
You know, I like it.
Oh, I thought you would.
This
It's the
feels
name
a little
people
strange, because, like, I don't know if he really did kill those people in cold blood before. I still think that he
Good
needs
work
some
today,
serious help,
Batman.
but I'm not gonna shoot him
Waller
down now.
still
There's too much that
virus.
needs to be done, you know?
The agency from killing my friends tried 2 out of 4 new moves. Wait a second. Wasn't that Harrison guy, like, right over there?
And it's crazy, like, he was still going through the effort of not killing them. If he was completely unhinged here, he wouldn't have done that. Like, by his own definition, he would have been perfectly justified in killing them there. Oh my god.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, Desi. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. This is what Waller does. This is literally her whole shtick. It looks kind of crazy.
You're working with them?
Director Waller promised you revenge. Here's your chance.
I kind of dig the design, honestly. Oh, Jesus.
Get out of here! We're not leaving you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe being nice to Jobler there was influenced by how cool it is to see them working side by side.
What she wants.
I can't let that influence me too much. These decisions have to be cohesive, okay? It's just so strange.
Pathetic.
Oh my god. That's too much for me. This is like a great start to the episode, honestly. Yeah, we both did the same thing with the Batarangs there, which is, I mean, Bane's a little bit more of a pressing threat than just some regular dudes, but I get it. Desperate times call for violent measures. Oh god. He's got the goofiest fucking gadgets, man. It's so on brand, I love it. He's stayed true to himself, just like we told him.
Should have worn off by now.
Just like we told him.
Made some improvements to the car.
I told him everything he knows, what can I say? This is a great Bane design. I really like it. Slide under. Sliding is always cooler. Did we just tear his ACL?
That's gotta hurt him.
Yeah,
right?
he's not walking for the next 6 months,
I would
dude.
enjoy tearing your head from
Enough with the monologue. Finish the job.
you pitiful little man.
Pull that monster off. Let go.
Oh god. I gotta save Willie, dude, honestly. Oh, Jesus Christ. He hit him with the mountain from Game of Thrones, Jesus Christ.
What's the plan?
I had to save Willie, man. You guys are literally caging an animal and then letting it loose. What do you expect? Don't do that shit if you're not ready to deal with the consequences.
1 second, then I can...
Use the car. Drive it into Bane when I give you the signal.
R feels less lethal than Smokestack, so that's why I went with that.
We can do this my way.
Oh god. Okay. What? Did I miss something? What? Did he just crush my trachea? What did I do? What? He just had a little maniacal laugh at the end and then it was over? Well, that was a fun episode. Dude, what? Can an end? Time to end stream? I guess you're right, man. Well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you watching, as always. Thank you for the support. Yeah, gonna call it there. Short episode. Like, usually they're around 2... Okay, this bit's not even funny anymore. Let's just go. Hurry up. Goddamn Australians. Oh god, it's giving me PC things. What am I doing wrong? I love how it's like stock biting Dorito sound effect? What are we doing here? Yeah, okay. That's what I pressed. All right, okay. Whatever you say.
Hey, Bane! You've got a little something on your shirt!
Dude, he's a natural. I have to say it. With little training, he's come a long way.
Painful. No!
Oh man.
I will have my revenge. You will pay for killing my friend.
Don't get murderous on me now.
Riddler, Waller told me what you did. You let Batman defeat him, and then you struck like a coward.
No, I didn't! Batman! I didn't!
You would work with such a man? A murdering coward?
Said I didn't kill him!
I feel... Oh, gee. Okay, relax. Dude, he just called you a stinky head. Just relax.
What?
Can you stop being totally unhinged? You're making me look bad whenever I do something nice to you.
I can't believe you! You shouldn't have stopped me.
What do you expect?
Do you remember who this is? Look how many innocent people he's killed!
Okay,
He almost
don't
killed
start
you.
having the Jade and Toad
Again.
conversation with me, alright? We're not doing this. If I see a red
more
hood anywhere
good
near your
stab
head,
to
it's over,
artery.
okay? This is done.
Be over.
You can't be a killer and a hero. It's one or the other.
Says who? Not history. Do you think that... Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Heroes like us don't kill.
Okay,
Even
good.
when they're wrongfully accused of murder.
Especially when they're wrongfully
Why does
accused of
Waller
murder.
think
Why
you
would you prove them right? Are you
don't know
fucking
what-
insane? That's a stupid question, of course you are.
Did it? She's probably trying to pin it on me, but I didn't. You know that, right? Batman, you're hurt.
Yeah, my arm was crushed by a superhuman.
I gotta get out of here.
Alfred,
Bruce, are you all right?
I need a quick patch-up.
Dude,
And I'm not alone.
I'll come to you.
Sending coordinates.
I love this so much. This is so fun. But I need to make sure the fun doesn't get in the way of my rational decision making, okay? I'm so tempted to just let him go hog wild, but we need to rein him in, and I'm willing to cut ties the moment he takes it too far in front of me. Like, here's my thing, right? I'm pretty sure he killed those agents that came after him, but I'm trying to liken this to, like,
Easy.
you know when Bruce, like, redeems Red Hood? And Red Hood kills, like, a bunch of criminals before he comes around again? That's what I'm trying to sort of liken it to here.
He goes by Joker now.
You know who I am?
Bruce has mentioned you, yes.
Really? What'd you tell him about me? All good things, I hope.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Alfred knows we're working this case together.
That's correct, Batman. Just two professional crime fighters.
Dude, this is so strange. This is like if Tuco met Walter Jr. Like, that's what this is. What is going on right now?
You're hurt. Let me have a look.
Like, what is that? These characters should not meet ever.
Let's get this off you.
Oh, I'm scared to see what's underneath. Nice little compound fracture. Good, good.
I'll take care of stapling the wound. Can you...
I'll prepare the compress.
This is so wild. You know what? They have done something so original, and they're pulling it off.
Mind if I call you that?
It's risky, but they're pulling it off here.
And thank you, this is a one-person
You gotta
job.
disinfect first.
Can't disinfect it with that piece still in there.
Oh no, you're correct. My mistake. See, this is...
This ought to be fun.
This is why I'm not a doctor. This is why I'm playing video games on the internet. I would have disinfected it with the piece still in there.
I bet it comes in very handy around Christmas.
That's all me. Alright, so then we gotta
I'm guessing there's no way this
peroxide
doesn't
it up.
I was British before Arkham. Does this sound natural?
Oh, pour it?
Oi! You there, boy! Get
damn it.
away the bees.
Jeez, man.
How's that sit with you?
Okay.
Not
Staple it
well.
up.
These should do the job.
Your honesty is appreciated.
Oh, come on.
I'm dying.
God almighty.
What was Bruce like?
Okay.
An angel.
Done.
Perfect in every.
Oh, did I miss some good dialogue? My
Had
mistake.
too much
Sorry.
practice as of late.
Sorry. I was wincing.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone like Alfred to take care of you. You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word?
Alfred's always been there for me. After my parents died, he became the person I could count on the most.
Do I have music playing right now, or is this just the music
Sure.
that's playing? Why is it so whimsical?
You guys are so cute. Alfred, I kinda got hurt in that scuffle too. Do you think,
Part of the game? What is going on here?
please? Damn it, that stinks!
Oh god.
In a really heartfelt, caring kind of way.
This can only
It's
end
Waller.
badly, right? Like, I don't think... I don't know, man.
We know what you did, Waller. You're gonna regret. Sorry.
I feel like we're bringing him around, but maybe I'm just naive.
Good. It'll make this convenient. I want John Doe.
Joker. Sorry.
John Doe and the virus in 2 hours, or I go public with your identity.
Ah, that
I wanna
old
burn you
chestnut.
down, Bruce, but I will.
Okay. Keep it cool.
Let's talk about this.
Actions speak louder than words, Bruce. The virus, your Joker, at the GCPD, 2 hours.
I know a man at the GCPD who could sort this out for us.
Kill me or turn me into a slave like Bane. And look what happened to him. I don't want to have some maniac stab
Waller
me.
won't stop coming after you until she gets the virus. But we can't give it to her. We have to destroy it.
Yeah, that shit has to go.
Why? Not that I'm second guessing you. I just want a reason.
You wanted to be a hero. This is how we do it. This is how we keep people safe. With the virus gone,
I missed
Waller
that. I
won't
don't want
see you as
some
much of a
maniac to
threat.
stab me.
Well, I don't like this.
Let's go and talk to Bane for a moment.
She's going around telling lies.
He's got a few unhealed wounds.
Murders on me. She has to pay for what she's done. I could put just the slightest hint of virus in Waller's shampoo.
Oh my god, man. We have a lot of unlearning to do, okay?
Technically, I'd still be giving her the virus. I only want to see her melt.
Oh my god. I feel so silly doing this. Like, I feel so silly trusting this guy, but I feel like there's some
thought I made it
potential here, you know?
Heroes don't resort to murder to solve their problems.
No, but it's so
Totally
effective.
forgot to remember that. This might be the best episode yet. It is just swanging and hitting every time.
Dr. Leland did say I had trouble.
Like, the game's breaking the fourth wall now? What's going on here?
So what am I supposed to do? Give up my grudges? What am I gonna lie awake at night stewing over then? It just makes me so angry.
Well, at least you're aware of your problem. That's the first step to overcoming it.
I assume the second step is giving you the virus.
That would be correct.
Well, if you say it's the right thing to do,
Yes. Oh my, really? Like, yes.
I'm trusting you on this.
Dude, I am this is more important than my identity
Well,
at the end
right
of the
here.
day. I'm sorry, but like, Waller cannot get her hands on this. She is going to The evil that will unfold is
That's it.
too great.
Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll check the perimeter.
I'm relieved to see he listens to you. You can balance him out. Just don't take your eyes off him.
That's the plan, Fred.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
Avesta.
You have someone on the inside.
We do. No, definitely not Agent Blake. And definitely not... Wait, who is this? What? Oh, Gordon's not on the inside. We're talking about Avesta, are we not? Yes. What happens if it is call Harley Quinn? What? Will it progress if I just give her a fucking call? Oh yeah, Harrison's dead. His brain is currently squashed into the pavement. Call the dead guy? I might just call Harley. I want to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't do something awful.
Harleen Quinzel, currently in the agency's custody after the incident on the bridge.
God, they better be treating her right. She's not the
No,
best
don't actually call her.
or authority or cafeteria dining.
No. Okay, good, because that's a terrible fucking idea, okay? Okay, I'm not playing with this. We're calling Avesta. I'm too scared. The stakes are too high, okay? I'm not doing it.
Agent Amon Avesta.
It's
She
too
changed
scary.
her tune about Waller after the raid on the Sanctus facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
Batman.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her. Something to negotiate with.
Well, you came to the right person.
A little bit of blackmail.
You need it.
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
Oh man, she's gonna hand us the shorty tea.
We're taking the Batmobile.
Oh, this is...
Taking the Batmobile.
She's gonna hand us the dirt. I love how excited he is.
This is going to be so great. Me and you taking down Waller.
Why am I so suspicious of this, though? The way Avesta just, like, popped back into the picture is very sus.
We're not here for a fight. You need to make yourself scarce. Waller is only a few floors below us.
All right, I'll do the dignified thing and hide. So if things go south, I can surprise them from the shadows.
This is so strange, man.
No, I know. I just need a place to stay for a little while. It's just... Bayad kar peyda bukonam maman.
Huh?
Maman. Look, don't worry about it. It's only a job. Yek chizi dige peyda mikonam, khob? Yeah, it's hard.
This is so
I'm gonna
creepy of
try
me
and
to just...
find
This is a
somewhere
very
in
Bruce
Gotham,
thing to
but
do,
I'm
but...
نمیدونم. خب آره right yeah میدونم.
Let me just pop out of the shadows real quick.
I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll call you later, okay? Batman, I'm glad you came.
Happy to be here.
Waller's really gonna do it. If you don't give her Joker, she'll shout your identity from the rooftops. I know you said that things were okay between us, but I can't shake the feeling I'm to blame. After the fallout with Harley at the bridge, now this...
No,
I'm
if you help
sorry
us
I
out of
told
this,
Waller
we're
your secret.
definitely good.
Let me make it up to you. I found something on Waller. Something big. I threw together a document. Details just how dirty her hands are. Sanctus, the experiments, Riddler. It's a little unbelievable. but it's worse than I thought.
I hope I didn't just get a spoiler in the chat.
When the agency
That's
initially
disappointing.
dissolved Sanctus, Waller was responsible for cleanup. In
I really
public
hope I
she did
didn't.
exactly that.
But that isn't what happened.
No. She saved samples and data. She just couldn't let it go. Not when it had so much potential.
What?
And someone from Sanctus.
Oh, it's a
got their
fan
hands on
theory?
it.
I was gonna say it's brazenly
She's to
being
blame
thrown
for
out
all
there.
of this. If she had just done her job and
Hopefully
destroyed
not.
the virus, none of this would have happened.
It's just a joke?
Nice work, Emote.
Okay, alright, okay, alright. I trust you. I was very sad for a second. I don't know if you could tell. We've been so good with spoilers. I think... Nah, you're good line. I think it is just, I wonder where that fan theory comes from, though. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we got some dirt on Waller here. Waller burn document, compiled from various sources detailing Waller's illegal transgressions while acting as head of the agency. I mean, yeah, I guess the best dirt to have on her would be something that knocks her off her podium here, off her Jesus, can I speak? I guess the best dirt to have on Waller would be something that knocks her out of the top position with the agency. That's probably the most important thing to her, so... Justice Department memo. Waller agreed to dismantle Sanctus. Internal agency document, top secret, describing the process in which the Sanctus research is to be salvaged. FBI documents contradict each other. 2 scientist whistleblowers who were set to testify against Waller went missing. Shout out Boeing. Months later, the first FBI document says they entered the witness relocation program. Only a week after, that same department claims that they have no record of either scientist, whereabouts currently unknown. Yeah, I'll give you a fucking wild guess. How about at the bottom of the ocean with cinder blocks tied to their ankles? That sounds about right to me. Internal agency document, top secret, codename The Devil You Own. Details the creation of lethal shock collars to control known criminals, described as a new form of house arrest for more violent offenders, but were used for a very different purpose. Yeah, no shit. Jesus. Yeah, the whole, like, enslaving, like, the whole Suicide Squad aspect, the whole idea, that is just, like, that it's such a wild thing to do. Like, even if it is to fight greater evils, like, it's an evil in and of itself. So, you know, any way that we can nip that in the bud is good as well. If that'll be a welcome side effect of all of this. Shredded document repaired. The agency admits to using human test subjects during the time when Sanctus was active, but goes on to describe how a few subjects were kept after Sanctus was dissolved for further monitoring. Redacted document, source unknown. Attempted omission of Riddler's true name on list of agency assets and current
I spilled
programs.
my drink all over my mouse pad. I will be
Jesus,
cleaning
man.
this. Goodbye.
Oh, lols. Thank you, dude. My alerts are coming through late, but I'll stop talking for a second. Is the TTS over? Hey, thanks very much for the 100 there, lols. I spilled my drink. Oh, it's playing for me now? What? Okay, OBS. Well, have a good cleaning session, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. Thank you for the 100 bits, though, dude. What did you spill? Hopefully it's just, like, water or something, right? That's the best kind of option in that situation. Okay, lots of dirt here. Plenty of good shit we could use.
I've seen enough.
With this in your pocket, Waller loses her leverage over you.
Thank you, Emote.
I guess it's all over now. It's only a matter of time before Waller realizes what I've done. She'll want to keep this buried, so it's unlikely she'll take this to internal affairs. But that won't stop her from ending my career. Or from making my life a nightmare.
She knows who I am as well, so man, I mean...
begging Waller for the Gotham assignment. It's funny how quickly things change.
This is wild, but...
Come work with me. We'd be lucky to have you.
At Wayne Enterprises? Or should I get fitted for body armor?
I don't know.
I'd go with Wayne Enterprises.
I said this is about
better benefits.
Healing previous traumas, repairing bridges, learning to trust again. I'm going out on a limb here.
It's just you and Waller now. Hopefully the next time I see you, it will be to talk about my salary.
But Wayne Enterprises is a good compromise there, I think. I feel, I don't know, I
Well,
wouldn't have done that
well.
previously, but here we go.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh God, what is
Not
that
only
smirk
are you
for? Do
aiding
you
and
know what I
abetting one
know?
Criminal, you corrupted one of my most loyal agents. Someone I trusted. Someone I took under my wing. And you did this for what? To throw away such a promising career.
You're out of here.
You don't deserve loyalty, Waller. From Iman or anyone else.
I need to be able to count
Maybe
on those
Batman
working for me.
does kill.
Or the
Just
whole
throw her off
castle
the
starts
building.
to
All our
crumble.
problems go away.
You've crossed a line, Batman. You helped that maniac escape with the virus.
The virus is destroyed. I saw to it myself.
Destroyed? Fine. Well, I don't see John Doe wrapped up in a bow. Are you here to take his place? Because that's not what I asked for. I'm pretty sure I was clear on that.
I came to put an end to this. It's over, Waller.
Shame.
Open.
I guess we'll do this the hard
Waller really doesn't care? Okay. That's what I thought.
They all work for me now.
Alright, whatever
A
you
special
say.
task force for special problems.
Oh my god.
We're shutting this
Even
shit
your
down
old
though, for
friend
sure.
Catwoman.
Oh wait.
Don't give her anything, Batman. She...
Ah, she captured Selena as well. I thought
Did I
Selena
say
willingly
you could
betrayed us
talk?
again.
You're outmatched.
I was about to knock
Time to
myself
stop this
out.
foolishness and get back into line with the rest of the team.
Okay, alright.
I don't want to work with that gloomy ink blot.
They don't intimidate me, and neither do you.
Then let's go, Bat.
Alright, let's scrap.
Let's see what
Put
you
those
got.
fisticuffs
You're
up.
confident, Batman. But then you'd have to be with the crap you've pulled.
This is
You're
wrong.
literally enslaving supervillains to
use
do your
criminals to
bidding.
do
You're
your
insane.
dirty work.
You're
Why
insane.
should good people die
You should
fighting
have
the
one of
likes
those collars
them?
on.
Or the likes
At
of
this
you,
point.
John Doe. You put my people in the hospital, protecting a maniac who killed at least 3 of my agents. A maniac who stabbed me in the gut. You're on the wrong side of this. You have to see that.
You're corrupt to the core is hard as hell and true.
Don't preach at me,
Which is a
Waller.
bonus.
I know how corrupt you really are.
What do you mean? What did she tell you? There's nothing on me I can't handle.
You want to
Whatever
bet?
you think you got will bounce off me like rain off an armored truck.
Yeah.
You know why
He's
they
ready
call
to
me
send the
wall,
receipts,
Batman?
dude. He's
Because
ready
you
to send
can't
them.
break through me.
He's got the juiciest
tall no
receipts
matter what
you could
throw my
ever
way.
come across.
You think I haven't dealt with more impressive threats than you?
Laters, brother.
You're a pawn, Bat.
Cop that. Have a look at that
You know if your
PDF.
superiors see this,
Take a read, lady.
It destroys your career.
What do you want?
Take a gander. That's what I
I
thought.
want you and the agency out of Gotham today.
Get moving. Pack your shit.
Okay.
Laters, brother.
With the virus gone, my work here is done.
It's been real.
I'll order my people to pack
That's not all.
up. Don't push it, Batman. I still know
I
your
don't give a
identity.
flying fuck, lady.
This is a stalemate, not a rout.
Catwoman goes free, okay? That's pretty much it.
Let Catwoman go. She helped against the Pact. She's not like the others.
Oh, please.
You're asking me to let a wanted criminal out on the streets?
Take the collar off or I'm tweeting.
So unlike you.
These Twitter fingers are quick.
I'll tell you what. You want your little friend? I'll give her to you. On one condition. Hand over Doe. You know he'll be better off locked away. Better for
Not
himself
with
and
you.
for everyone else. Otherwise, we're even.
Oh, this is awful.
Me and my people are out
Ah.
of this godforsaken town.
Nah, I'm not. Nah,
won't.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
I won't betray you. Not even for that.
Then our business is concluded. For now.
I'm sorry, Selena. That sucks, but you know that trying to bargain with her is ridiculous.
No! That's not acceptable! Not at all!
What the hell?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's John Doe.
Oh, Puddin'.
Why does he have to escalate everything, but I still love him?
Biggest villain in Gotham right in front of you! And you're just letting her waltz on out of town? That is so very disappointing. You're a hypocrite.
No, what are you talking about?
The hook? Because of what? Because she has a badge?
You'll be safer when she's gone. We all will.
You're letting her off the hook.
Let me...
You think you're some kind of
Oh
force
my
for
God.
justice? Joker! Don't you see how ridiculous
Like,
that
we'll
is?
get to
What's
completely
ridiculous?
taking her down
That
later.
anyone
Let's
believes
de-escalate for
lies.
now.
You blame me for your crimes when we both know you killed Riddler.
Are you serious? Think whatever you want. You will never be a hero.
He's a hero. No, no. She just called you a stinky head.
You're worse than me.
I'm down.
That makes me the hero. And
That's not how this
is what
works.
heroes do to villains.
Oh, God.
Doing?
Doing what you apparently can't. Shining a light on the shadiest part of Gotham.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that was fucking close. Jesus.
Kill him!
Oh, my God. We nearly had it, dude. We so nearly had all of this in the bag. Should have let it happen. What sort of a lesson would that be? He's gonna go completely off the rails. He almost goes off the rails when somebody says that he's smelly.
The agency gave
And
me a
unepic.
little upgrade. What do you think?
Oh, you put electricity on the end of a sledgehammer. Fucking dude. Dead Island came out like 12 years ago. I'm really not that impressed. Oh, that was almost the kill shot.
Go, you
Dude.
oversized.
Look, you can't go wrong with a knee like that.
I'm going to give you the sentence you deserve.
Please stop trying to murder people. Can we get on the same side here, please?
Joker, stop!
You and your stupid toad.
Oh, God. It's gonna make me do something real tough in a moment. If I have to stop him killing by any means necessary, I'm gonna have to do it. Even if it compromises the entire relationship.
Catwoman, detain Batman.
Oh,
The rest
God.
of you, take care of Doe.
She gave us a smirk, so is she gonna play it?
But I think you can handle it.
Is she gonna play it soft here? We're just sparring for now? I think we are. This is definitely a sparring match. Ah, yeah, okay, I'll take that one. That one was for when I snatched the briefcase off you.
I'm sorry. This damn collar. It's a kill switch. One wrong move and Waller pulls the trigger. I can't risk testing her.
I'm good, I'm good. We got this.
Then don't hold back. I can take it.
You think so? Thanks. I owe you one.
We're good. We're good. Cut the whip so she can't use it anymore. Ladies, brother, I'm out of here.
Back off, cat lady.
Oh, no! He got 9mm.
That's enough! You're cornered, Batman! Give up, Joker! Now! Or I'll take you both down. Last chance!
I don't believe you. Don't you know what I know?
You think you have us?
Oh my God, what are you doing?
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Batman! What are you doing?
Don't you get it by now? Like, is it not obvious? What's so confusing? Why are you surprised?
Batman, no!
Jesus, man. Like, how about I don't kill people? Like, isn't that pretty simple? Haven't we wrapped our heads around this by now? Even if they call you smelly.
Batman, no!
Oh, no. No, he got the Joel treatment. No.
He's got Waller!
He got Joel'd.
Get down!
Get your bearings. Why? Who keeps leaving these random pieces of metal around? Oh, no. This is literally my worst fear. Oh. Not the rebar. Can we stop using rebar in construction, please? Seems to pose a lot of issues.
Batman! Oh my god.
Oh man, this might be it for me.
On 3. 1, 2, 3!
Oh no, I don't want to do it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
One more time.
I might die if you do it again. Okay. If you were mean to Catwoman, it would be a Vesta here. I like that it's Catwoman. I really like how this has unfolded, to be honest. Oh, not the squelching noises.
How do we stop the bleeding?
Batsuit. Seal.
Dude, what? That's fucking sick. That's actually crazy.
Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I love you is a little bit crazy. You can come with though.
Come with me.
I would.
Oh, you got your
It's
collar.
only a matter of time before they realize I'm gone.
I love you is wild. I've just been
Right now,
impaled
let's
by
worry
a
about
fucking
keeping them
rebar. By the way, my feelings are deep. My love is strong.
Stay with me.
Where art thou, Catwoman?
Batman? Batman!
Cut off the collar. Don't you know what happens when you forcibly try to remove it? I don't even have to tell you. Wherefore art thou, Selena?
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. It won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
I spill most of it.
I love you,
Heard
Fred.
that one before, have you?
I love you.
Sure from you.
It never was quite so relevant before.
Oh, man.
I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere.
Oh, God. I hope Alfred's not going to completely, like, lose.
Try
Not going to
move
completely
until
lose it by the end.
painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
He's hitting the stanky hand. I think he'll be fine. You're right.
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on.
Yeah, we've come a long way
And
since,
then
like,
there are
episode
friends
3.
who do things like this. He could have killed you.
Yeah.
He nearly did.
Alfred, John is just... He has trouble controlling his impulses. Sometimes he acts without thinking. Okay, maybe more than...
Yeah, I'm giving him a little bit too much credit there.
For him, Bruce, but he's hurt people. A lot of people. And well, I'm sorry to say, but it's only gotten worse. Computer, Bring up all live
Oh
news
God,
feeds.
okay,
Filter
hold on.
for the word Joker.
We might have to cut our losses here.
Up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the
We
attack,
know
but
that
lost him in the
11
chaos.
people were seriously
This
injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
Yeah.
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
Oh,
But I'm
excellent.
afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger. You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word.
But clearly
Bent over
not.
backwards to please
But
you.
clearly not. He clearly hasn't
Your
hung on every
influence
word.
is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest.
I have tried to guide him purposefully
No, he
every
is.
step of the way. Well, you know, for the last couple of episodes.
You're right. Maybe I just refuse to see it.
I know, Bruce.
It's because I didn't give him the batarang.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering.
Yeah, man, I think it's like 8 casualties. It's kind of getting a little
All the
out
way
of
up,
control.
Batman. It's time to meet your new partner.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear.
Oh, no.
Did you not?
I'm not ready.
Tiffany
Yes.
is my partner.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce.
Oh, God.
She has your drive, your passion.
Now is
Just
really
like when
not
you
the
became
time.
Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to. At least hear her out.
Al. No, Tiffany's not even close to being ready for
Don't
something
do this.
like this.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to shatter her dreams when you tell her.
Yeah, okay. It's better than her skull being shattered
You
when she goes
invited
onto
her
the
into this
battlefield
when you
without
told
any
her you were
training.
Batman. We may have our doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it.
Like, as if we're sending her onto the battlefield now. That would be such an irresponsible thing to do. Don't try to make me feel bad when I say no, okay? Don't even pull that shit.
You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you.
He's going to try.
You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
Yeah.
You don't know John like I do. He still considers me his best friend. He wouldn't have
That's not what
He's
I
a
wanted.
killer, Bruce.
That's
A
not what I
maniac
was.
who kidnapped the head of the world's
I was
top
meant to say
intelligence
he's not
agents.
going to manipulate me.
You
I know
can't
his
go on blind
tricks.
hope that he will be
Not
the
he
man
would
you
never
once
do that.
knew.
Are you kidding me? Get it together. I'm not that naive. It's a winged death. God damn it.
While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Okay. The thing is it's like, okay. I think we've steered John as far as we can go. Now it's just, yeah, it's heading into, he's basically a supervillain in everything but name at this point. Like, we have tried and tried and tried, and I think we've led him as far as we can. Now it's just we're letting a maniac on the loose at this point. Like, I think we've gotten him as far along as we can get him, and now we gotta reel this in. We gotta reel this in. It's too extreme at this point. If it was literally anybody else, we would bring him in. You know what I mean? Again, it's feeling very similar to, like, Bruce and Red Hood in terms of, like, the vigilante, the differences they have in that sort of philosophy. Like, when Red Hood bursts out onto the scene and is, like, killing criminals and stuff, technically he's, you know, cleaning up the streets. But Bruce obviously goes after him and tries to stop that because the method is not sustainable. It's crazy, right? he intentionally goes after that and tries to stop that. And I think that's what we're going to have to do here. We're going to sort of have to treat it like that. We, of course, have compassion for who it is, but we can't just let this go completely crazy. Otherwise, it's never going to stop. Yeah, I think we're going to have to look at it through that lens at this point.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
What? What? Alfred? Huh? I've never heard that pronunciation before. Catacombs? What are they doing down there? What were they doing in the catacombs? It better not have been. That's not appropriate.
The agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
They were catacombing? What? Who said that? What? Hell? What is this game turning into?
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars...
It's catacombs. What are we doing here?
Haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Okay.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey.
Fair enough.
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock.
I feel like this has gone surprisingly well so far.
John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
Never mind. It's all gone to hell.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my god. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this. Unfortunately.
I thought he was talking about her outfit for a second there.
Is this what happens
Would have been brutal.
to you all the time?
Yeah, MCU design is right. You're right on the money there.
Alfred's right, Tiffany. This happens all the time. Me getting hurt or almost killed.
And this time he's telling the truth.
Okay. You're not coming out onto the field, I'm sorry, but that would be literally the most irresponsible thing I could do.
But the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime.
Yeah, we gotta scare her straight, Desi. I think that's the way.
There may be something there I can use to track him.
Concealed AR-15. You're not coming with me. That is madness.
Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your couch.
Like, maybe if you're...
It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive
Okay,
options.
but... Yeah, have her help from afar is so much better. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tiffany, but it's just too dangerous.
Like, let's train a bit.
Work at a distance, like your father did.
You can still help from here through the bat computer. You could use your drone as a proxy.
Sure.
It would be so disrespectful to Lucius as well. Just having her out in the field with no training at all. That's a much better decision.
For the pain.
Dude, Alfred just hooked us up with the perkies. What the hell? Alfred's been the plug the whole time.
If I can do half as much good as my dad, I'll be proud.
You'll do great. This is your specialty.
Let's go.
Don't, like, start wielding AR-15s on the battlefield. Come on now. Okay. Alfred did not look too happy there. Yeah, we have a lot to clean up here. That's for sure. Oh. I'm nervous. I feel like this is where shit gets real now.
Ready to go on this end?
Oracle moment? Perhaps?
I wasn't expecting you.
I forgot the GCPD doesn't hate us, which is nice.
Waller kidnapped me getting canned. No one's sure whose
He mentioned gym appearance, and he's in his finest button-up shirt.
So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right?
Oh yeah.
People are here to help however they can.
That's a man right there. It's good to see you, my friend.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
Oh, we're having banter. We're having boys talk. You know, we're bouncing back and forth.
So what's the plan?
After the
It's just what we do.
Joker had to find somewhere else to hide.
What's on his neck?
There could be clues
Nicotine
here that tell us
patch,
where that
maybe?
is,
He's trying to quit.
and where he may have taken Waller.
He's been doing some, like, self-improvement on the side. He's looking good, man. He's been hitting the bench and everything, I can tell. Let me feel those biceps, buddy. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going for a cold one after this. When this is all over, 100%. This has been too much.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
Let me know what you need scanned.
I feel like Jim brings us back to earth a little bit, because when I think of, like, we're gonna have to take down Jimbler here, it's like, with Jin at my side, I feel a bit more grounded in my decision of thinking this has gone too far, you know what I mean? I feel like Jimothy, he's a reset, you know? He really gets me back on track. I'm feeling more confident about where we're going.
What happened here?
Joker hit Bane with his car.
Eesh. I'll be out of insurance.
That was funny.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Is he just gonna have like a piffy one-liner for every single thing that I talk about?
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
He is. Every single one?
It's not.
The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Has he been like practicing stand-up in his spare time?
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
Stripping solvent? I sure hope it does.
See who's recently been dinged for safety regulations.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
You're telling me stripping will solve this? Sounds right to me.
Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you think a guy like him would have stolen a car before?
Literally every time he has something
say
smart
so.
to say. Every time. Please do this for the entire crime scene, please.
Someone was thirsty.
Oh my god,
What do you think?
everyone!
Wanna run DNA?
No.
Literally
We already
everyone!
know
I
who
can't
it
believe
belongs
it. He's a changed man. Every single
miss
thing.
this, you know. You and me raking
Yeah, he
over
sure
a
was
crime scene.
thirsty.
I messed it up, didn't I?
Guess crime works up a
In
thirst.
the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry.
You're good, dude.
Cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You're good.
I regret
You're
it.
good.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
You're a good man for existing.
I've missed this too.
Oh yeah, the bromance is in full swing. No more hiding it. It's on. Lost your head, but it's still on.
Batman, got something.
Lost my head.
It's
Thank God I found it. Shut up, Jim. Too many. No, wait, don't use the stairs yet. We got too much to look at here.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Okay, I thought he was going to say something again. It would have been unbelievable.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Okay. Come on, spice this up. He looks so chill. That's a bloke right there. That's a dude.
The controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
Didn't we literally do all this shit by ourselves before? I guess having somebody watching our back is nice. Again, it's all been about healing, rebuilding relationships, you know, unburning bridges, opening up, being more trustful, you know?
Nothing of note.
Let her think she's helping. No, she's helping. She's doing good. All right, I'm heading upstairs, Jimothy. Here he goes. Oh, I thought he was going to say something. I thought he was going to say some shit.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts.
Unburning bridges. Yeah, you know.
Murder, but he's blaming Waller for it.
You know what I mean.
Actually surprised me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
I tell you what, Joker's rebrand, he did that in 2 weeks while he was on the run from a, you know, security agency. A highly powerful one. I gotta be impressed. I gotta give him credit for that at least.
Welcome, agency pigs.
Smiling
I
orangs?
thought that was our nickname.
Wait, what did you just say? Jimothy, you're on fire today, mate.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver.
Willie
Joker's
Deaver?
associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh.
Ace Chemicals?
Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals.
Oh, I knew it.
Their main plant was shut down last year.
After the city cited them for multiple safety violations.
Thank God for that.
Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
All right.
Well,
it's always Ace Chemicals. Why are we surprised?
What's all this then? A bat
What are you
with a
doing
walking
here?
Mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
What are you doing here?
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
Oh my God.
For the love of God.
Yeah,
That's
tell
right.
me about
I'm
it.
one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites.
As if we're going to
In
do
the
that.
name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders
Copper.
from me now.
You with a badge. What a joke.
This from a talking bat. Let me show you how things
We
work
gritted
around
our
here
teeth there.
now,
She kind of got
Betsy.
us on that one.
This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
Quit talking, Quapper. How about leave the premises? If Jimothy gets harmed here in any capacity, I will go on a murderous rampage. I will throw
These
every
suits are
moral I
convinced
have
can
to the
save
wayside.
Their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's falling in with the wrong crowd.
How about no,
I'm
dude?
not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand.
Okay, I'll just dodge it again. Yeah,
You
cop
cops
that.
can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some fight?
Get down here. What do you think you're doing? You think you run this city or something? What do you think, this is a free-for-all? What do you think this is? There you go. There you go. Oh, and there you go. Dude, this is what happens when you have a good support network, okay? Bruce. Some real day ones on your side. Day ones like pump action musket, for example. Dude, thank you very much for the 21 months, dude. That's insane.
Montoya.
Thanks so much, man. You're a legend. That's crazy, man. Thank you very much. You donezo.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please. The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You
No one
can't
can
touch
save
me
you
next.
from me is
I'm the one in
crazy.
control here. Not you, not the GCPD.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office.
Yeah, what a load of shit. What a level of delusion. That's actually
Go find Joker
unbelievable.
before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
Oh, God, I love you. Like, just... When this is all over, let's grab a beer. Let's watch the game. Okay? Opium was actually developed at Ace Chemicals? Sounds about right. They slip it into the soda cola, but we'll talk more about that later. Yeah, where is Harvey in all of this? Just in the asylum? God damn it. What would Harvey think about all this nonsense? Pop a couple Vicodins, we'll be good. Let's go. We'll be right. Soda Cola video when? When the time comes, alright? It's very serious research I'm doing. Yeah, this guy needs to be stopped, unfortunately. Gonna have to put a pin in this one.
Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
You know, I'll say this. This would have been so much worse if she was tagging along with us. Like, having her as support is, like, from a distance is actually crazy. All the different angles, wild. Like, that's actually helpful.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake.
God.
But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that.
No, that's not gonna cut it.
A little carried away.
No, that's not working again.
Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
God, I really don't like you.
Neither do I. We can
needs to
agree
go
on
to
that,
trial.
but...
Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell, but not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through.
It's the same shit every time.
Disposable to her. Even her own agent.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do
No,
the right thing, but there's
no.
always a
I don't want to
cost.
hear your shit either.
Just
It's
ask
all
your pal
crap.
Batman there. He'll say the same thing.
What?
I do what I do for a reason.
You only
I'm
care
not
about yourself.
ashamed.
You're an idiot.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe. I fight.
Yeah. All right.
Totally right.
I'm about to just let him
She's
throw you in
nice.
the acid, to be
Let's
honest.
Keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime.
It's clown versus clown here for sure, Lego Luke. You're right.
Killed the Riddler. And then you tried to pin it on me.
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you. You killed Riddler. Say it.
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned
Then
by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems.
Don't pin it on me. I've tried to give you guidance at every turn. Tiffany, go.
No.
Hell yeah.
Damn it, Batman.
We got shooters
Stay
out
of my
here.
way. You need a distraction. Will I get my confession?
Okay. Hey, look. I've done my fair share of
The way
QTEs.
Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
It's like, okay, yeah, talk me up as much as you want. Now you are just trying to kill me. You get need. You get need. I'm sorry. It's over. Like, all of this praise.
She dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way.
You're clearly not.
Want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
Grudge?
That's not what I wanted to say.
She tried to kill
That's not
me.
what I wanted to say.
I told you why I'm doing this, but you aren't listening. You're never listening. Just saying what you think.
Come on, man.
will control me, just like Waller.
I'm still over this.
crime.
Like, he's just... This is
for the
just being
greater
unreasonable at this
good.
point.
Just like you.
More so than usual.
Use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
We are literally not the same. I don't know where this is coming from.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or
Do you see
stupid,
me
Bat.
putting collars on the
You know
criminals
why
I
didn't
catch
see
to
it
work for me?
sooner?
What is this?
Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she
Oh,
deserved
man.
death.
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
Oh, holy shit. That's
I can't
crazy.
let
How did I
someone
not see
else
that
pay for my
coming?
crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did.
And she was here the whole time.
know
Didn't even
it
listen to
was
me.
wrong.
What?
Now.
Do people not listen to what I fucking say?
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both.
Oh my god, dude.
Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
What are you doing? Okay, yeah, he's done. He's done.
Just hold on.
He's done. He's got to go.
Murder is wrong.
This is over.
Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
What a load of shit. Okay, get him, my son. Don't do this. Okay, I thought he was gonna cut the rope or something.
I got her!
He's off the rails. He's off the rails.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
Oh god, I'm barely hanging on by a thread here.
After everything we've been through together.
I'm still gonna protect you from them, but you're doing crazy shit.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started?
Dude.
I've come so far
Yep,
since then,
I let you meet
Batman.
Alfred. I mean, you walked it back.
I believed in you.
Stop trying to make me feel bad. It's not working. You're being unreasonable.
I never believed anything.
Don't even try it.
It was all a lie!
Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. What the fuck? That actually jump scared me. Jesus. Okay, well, there goes all of our,
Joker!
Okay, well. Yeah, I'm actually hurt by that as well. Well, there goes all of our parenting out the window. Oh man, that's a real shame. I could tell that was hurting Bruce as well. Trip him. Get him down there. That's good. That's good. Now full mount, ground and pound.
That's enough.
It's right. We could have 12 to 6 elbowed that. We don't have to follow the rules. Jesus, man. I just hit the wrong button. Lucky it doesn't have many consequences. Nice. Just give me a nod mid-fight, okay. Uppercut. Nice, dude. That's the stuff. You're right, he hit us with a 2. Oh my god, dude. It's kind of crazy that all of this is happening similar to, like, usually this sort of thing happens when Bruce and Joker first meet. Like the incident at Ace Chemicals.
Such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you. Be loved by you.
What are you have I not
lost
like
myself.
done everything I can at this point?
Not anymore.
Besides taking your card, I'm sorry. Like, it's over now. You just killed 3 people in cold blood in the most brutal way possible. It's pretty much over. I really do feel like I'm beating up my son here, though. Watch out for that shock thing. Yeah, okay, there you go. That'll fry your insides. That's good. Come on, dude. Break the guy's arms or something. Get rid of the knives, Bruce. You know, the things that keep being stabbed into you? There you go. I can... Oh, I headbutt him. The max voltage might fucking kill him or something. That might kill him as well. You're done. You're done. What a sad, sad ending to this relationship. I can always start again. Have another junkler.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know?
What a load of shit.
But I just accused me.
Oh, here we go.
I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because
Oh, look at you. On your moral high horse.
such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
Dude, of course I did. What are you talking about? I let you meet Alfred.
A true friend?
Yes, like literally yes.
Someone you actually
I was gonna let you in on the whole team.
about.
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You could have had it all.
You are one messed up guy.
I guess it takes one to know one. I guess that's that. Oh, Joker will never forget that. Okay. And the waterworks begin. Man. That's just, this whole thing just sucks. Crazy we're only up to chapter 3. If they're going to do 5 or 6 chapters here, I'm scared about what could happen next. What are you doing here, Waller?
Thought you quit.
Oh, these? No, these are mine.
Oh my god.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top drawer detective work.
Tear the nicotine patch off,
It was
dude.
a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
You're going straight to prison.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
No, the bad woman isn't in cuffs. That's the problem.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her.
Oh, how magnanimous of you. Thank
I'll
you
leave
very
that
much.
To the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like
I am
this.
so sick of hearing that. Okay.
I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I don't want to hear it, Waller. Save it for your bosses in D.C.
They don't give a damn how the sausage gets made, as long as they still get their cookout. This is me and you talking about where things went wrong. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Yeah, like, can we quit the shit? Just get away from me, you
Everything
smell
I did for the greater good.
of evil.
To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
Cancelled.
You're so full of it. You caused all of this. I've seen the file. The Pact would never have come to Gotham if you hadn't kept Lotus running.
Take a look in the goddamn mirror.
It's
I'm owning my part in
incomparable.
this.
It's incomparable. There's degrees to operating outside the law. She knows this. She's just playing games. She's just playing games. She's just playing games.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth.
Hey, it's nice in
You're
here.
as nuts as
Okay?
any of them.
It's nice in here.
Avesta
What
had
can
you
I say?
killed the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo. You didn't even flinch. Because you're one of them.
Get out of Gotham while you still can.
Yeah.
No!
Everything okay?
Get going.
We're done.
Get packing.
Signal the withdrawal.
See you later. Salutations. Oh yeah, she knows I was telling the truth there too.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure.
You got that right, Jimothy.
Here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh?
Farewell,
Truth is,
Amanda
after
Waller.
I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes. Trying to stay useful.
Is it selfish of me to say this?
Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
Hell
So
yeah.
would
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Don't you worry, I will not be a stranger to you. The boys are back. The boys are back. So we're really tying up loose ends here. I hope we get a Selena moment. Surely we do. Yeah, that's big. That's crazy. Could we not have looked at these images before? Wait, does Selena just still get owned by Waller? Why did we have nothing to say about that? That can't be right. That can't be right. That cannot be right. I will... That would be terrible.
Tiffany, we need
I
to
thought
talk.
we would surely be able to leverage that out of her by the end.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My
Man,
confession.
that's bad. That's really bad.
It took you by surprise, didn't it?
That might be worse than anything we've ever
just
done.
couldn't keep it
She's
in
ever done
anymore.
to us, honestly.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like
Sorry, I
you.
gotta focus on this, but Jesus, that is bad.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral.
That explains the guns, you're right.
And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control. Please tell me you get that.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
I can't sit too high on my high horse here, okay?
That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together.
Sending her just to, like, to court would be wild.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong.
Can you imagine,
you
dude?
need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
We're taking you in. You're going straight to prison.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Man. We're gonna have to work on the outfit, though, I'll tell you that. That's pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's big. Okay, so the rest of the chapters are really short. Alright. Yeah, she's got like actual jetpack capabilities. We should probably get hooked up with something like that.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore.
Good shit, Alfred.
Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
I get it. I get it.
You just need rest, Alfred.
Oh wait, is he talking about leaving me forever?
Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
Wait, what?
Why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Oh man.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all.
Is this a prank?
Our mission used to be so clear.
Where are the cameras?
Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me.
Yeah, I can sympathize with that.
So grey.
Yeah.
Grey? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe.
No, but we didn't though. That was like real.
We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest
But that's not even what I did.
At the time, it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough.
I guess.
You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous.
I admitted to using him, but it was more to get him to simmer down in the moment, but I guess the game doesn't account for
Batman
that.
Creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at
You
night.
must be drunk as wild.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers.
The responses are really, like, not great
Tiffany
here.
has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution.
I don't know, man.
One thing is for certain. My tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of...
Yeah, stop whining is
residual trauma.
ridiculous. Who is
But I
saying
had it
that?
wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
I guess I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain.
Alfred, like, legitimately
Your father
wants
was driven by
nothing
an
to do with me.
obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
That's kind of crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of.
That's a little far, isn't it? That's kind of not fair.
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley.
What?
Shot in the dark by criminals
What?
in some godforsaken corner of Gotham.
This is, am I crazy? Is this silly?
To that. I won't bury you, too.
So, but you've just changed your answer, though.
Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless.
I guess.
I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up
He has a point, but the way this
is...
is...
But I did a poor job sticking them back together.
I did not see this coming at all.
Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Like, and the way he's acting as well is...
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade.
What the hell?
And I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
If it's gonna give me the decision, then, like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, but, like, I hope it gives me the decision, because, unfortunately, I'm sorry, brother. Especially at the point that it is at now, if I just disappear, that's just unfair to everybody else. I gotta let you go, Fredo.
You're right, Al. It's who I am.
We can't just, like...
I'll always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Especially since we're so early into our career as well. Like, technically, isn't this like year 3 or 4 or something? There's no way that we would just cap it off there. I feel like this is kind of strange from Alfred. They did not plant that seed at all. Like, I know that he's come to the realization that his shakes were because he kind of hadn't gone through with this decision in his mind, but wow. He didn't just give up helping Batman, he abandoned his son too. There's an element of that just felt kind of callous from him. I don't know if I'm being selfish in saying that, but the approach was so, like, I don't know. It was the least compassionate approach possible, I feel like. Oh, well, not the least. I mean, he could have just left, but that is really surprising, honestly.
Bruce.
That is crazy. What?
I've been thinking about that moment every single time
Slipknot,
Eyezayar
thanks a
said
lot,
something
man.
like,
Sorry,
I'm
the
so
alert hasn't come
appreciative
through
that I'll
yet.
always have
Hopefully I'm not
Alfred by my
talking over
side.
TTS again. I've been thinking about that moment every single time Eyezayar said something like, I'm so appreciative that I'll always have Alfred by my side. Because that's kind of that's always been a sure bet. You know? Like, man, that felt wildly out of place almost. Like, I kind of wish I had said the option where he's like, that's a decision that you encouraged. Because there were so many little things where he was still on board. He understood the tension of the situation. Our backs were well and truly against the wall. We were doing what we could. He wasn't jumping in and particularly against anything. I guess the point is that he made that realization and then his shakes stopped and he realized that this is what he needed to do. But to all of a sudden turn it around and start comparing him to Thomas Wayne, that doesn't seem fair, or it doesn't seem like something Alfred would say in that situation. Strange. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we'll go through our choices first and fill in the blanks there. And calling Batman this crusade is so out of character for him. it's like Alfred definitely has moments of being like, this is not the way to do it, especially early on in Bruce's career, but I don't know, man. So, like, pin every bad thing that's ever happened or ever will happen on the fact that Batman exists is just not correct. Like, I get where this is a thing in the Batman mythos where it's like, how much does Batman... It's kind of a common thing in a lot of superhero mythos at this point, but it's like, at what point is the existence of a superhero inspiring supervillains to oppose them, right? That's like a pretty common thread. But when you... I know that that's a common thing, but when you view it through that lens, it's like, where does that start then? Where is that seed planted? And it's planted where, like, for example, in Batman's first years, he's focusing on stamping out, like, governmental corruption, right? Should he just not do that? Like, will the proliferation of that sort of stuff and just allowing that to continue, will that not eventually just create different types of supervillains anyway? Like, maybe they're in a, you know, a suit and tie instead of a crazy costume, but that's basically what the end of the line looks like if you just let that continue, right? It just feels kind of short-sighted and a little bit idealistic to think that if Batman doesn't exist, then, you know, great evil is just not going to crawl out of the woodwork in some form. Like, that's exactly right. The agency are supervillains. They've existed for long before Bruce ever got to work. It just seems a little cheap and a little bit, like, again, idealistic to think that way. It's not reality within this fictional world, you know? Just wanted to say, bro, you are the GOAT. You have played almost every Batman game, and your reactions have been great. Looking forward to the future, and thank you for the entertainment. Dude, crazy. That's super nice of you to say, man. I appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot of Bruce-related games we haven't gotten through, but I guess we've gotten through some of the big hitters, yeah. Thanks a lot, man. That's very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, so, like... Do you agree with my sentiment there, though? I'm interested. I'm interested to hear what people think about that, because I think about that whenever that gets brought up in the superhero sort of genre. I mean, great evil is always going to exist. It always has. When it takes a more theatrical form when superheroes enter the equation, I don't really think it makes it any better or worse. You know what I mean? Like, you need a force to oppose evil. And so if evil takes a different form because, like, the opposition has sort of, it has a certain flair to it, I don't think, like, so what, you just want people to be stamped over?
My mind is fucked right now.
I don't know, it's strange. My mind is blown as well, AJ. That was a very unexpected ending. Hey, thanks a lot, by the way, man. Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Are you going to play the alternate version of episode 5? Maybe. I'm very interested to see what would have been different. I think that Bruce could definitely do more good as a Wayne rather than Batman, although some threats definitely need Batman.
They covered this in the episode where Batman
that's a
goes
whole
on
other
trial in
separate
Arkham.
thing, I suppose. Thanks for the 100, Mailbox. Do I call you Whale or Mailbox? I haven't figured that out yet. Thanks, man. They covered this in BTAS in the episode where Batman goes on trial in Arkham. I don't know if I've seen that one. Literally everything is different? Whichever you prefer. Most people call me Whale. Whale might be easier. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Mailbox is interesting. That's, yeah. All right, let's get the chat over here, and we'll go through our decisions and discuss them a little bit further. I don't know about that, man. It's something that has popped up in superhero media more and more and more and more over the years, and it's like, I always think it's just a little cheap, to be honest. Like, the opposition to evil gets stronger. Of course, evil is going to hit back and try to appear stronger, try to do more evil. So should there just never be an opposition to evil in the first place? That seems silly. You know what I mean? very like, it's just a non-reality. It's an arms race between good and evil, especially in something like a fictional world where superheroes who are trying to serve justice in their own way, especially with the existence of that. I mean, like, it's kind of like, okay, so should I stand here and do absolutely nothing then? Evil can't be stopped permanently. It's always evolving. That doesn't mean you should just let it happen. Exactly. It's this never-ending... Like, that's why I always like it when Batman sort of postures it as a war, almost. It's like a war that will need to be waged, basically, forever. And there's going to be advancements on both sides. There's a few dialogue options I kind of wish I chose in the Alfred interaction there, but I was trying to be gentle because it's like, Alfred can leave if he wants. I think it's out of nowhere and kind of insane, but, like, he can go if he wants. I didn't want to, like, try and take a hostage here, but yeah, I guess, yeah, wild. You must be drunk is crazy. I mean more like, I wish I had said more on like their never-ending war front and stuff like that, you know? I think it's more that Bruce typically does contribute to a lot of his villains' downfalls, but I feel like those downfalls would have happened in some capacity either way. Like, maybe they wouldn't be so theatrical, but, like, if we're really going to try and dig into the internal logic of these fictional worlds, like, Harvey was already unstable, right? And he was in a position of potential political power, and you have outside forces. He's trying to do a good thing, but you have outside forces that are trying to maintain the status quo so that they can get away with their underhanded dealings and their evil practices that happen behind the scenes. So he comes in and tries to stop that. So like there's a bunch of different things that could happen, but like, we're to assume that either that just continues forever and the corruption behind the scenes just gets perpetuated until the end of time because nobody is there to step in to stop it. And we're to assume that Gotham has... its roots are rotten, basically. It is so rife with corruption, it's unbelievable. It's literally unchangeable from a, like, within the bounds of the law, within the bounds of the system. You cannot change it. The system is so rotten that it can't be changed within the rules of the current system. So somebody has to step outside of it to change it. That's the whole thing, right? So if nobody ever steps outside it to change it, it's just going to stay the same and probably get worse until it all falls apart. It's like the entire problem is too systematic for it to ever be changed within the system itself. Like, that's what we're to assume there. So it's just kind of wild to me that Alfred's like, but if there was no Batman, then these supervillains wouldn't turn up. It's like, there were already supervillains. They were just behind the scenes, pulling the strings. You know? They were already there. They were already doing what they do and getting away with it, which is why they didn't have to evolve in any meaningful way. Like, they didn't have to... The only thing with the supervillains is a lot of the time they're more theatrical, they're more out in the open, they're more in your face. They don't operate from behind the scenes as much. I just think it's kind of silly to assume that we're creating evil. I don't know. I mean, I think it's also silly to say that no bad would happen as a result of Batman popping up. Like, that's obviously true, because he has people that will hold a personal grudge against his crusade even being a thing. But most of the time, like, we're just meddling with different proliferations of wrongdoing. It's just like, that's just the reality of it. It just seems strange. Yeah, I get what you mean, Alexa. Like, contributes in a way of definitely, like, with completely unhinged people like the Joker who seem to think they can get, like, notice from him maybe, but I don't think that can be pinned on anybody. Exactly. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be able to have more of this conversation once we go through our choices here. Man, I enjoyed that a lot. That final episode was awesome. Wasn't Harley already a thing before Batman? I mean, yeah, I think the agency is such a good example, because the agency is like an inherently evil organization that was doing some serious, like, supervillain shit, right? And that was long before Batman came into the picture. But they were forced to become uprooted and exposed because Batman was involved. Like, that's basically how it went. Like, Riddler was already operating. It just doesn't hold any weight. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think Alfred, that's like a super short-sighted decision. And it makes sense because it does seem like it just sort of popped in his head and that's it. Especially, that ending is very strange to me, especially within the context of Telltale Batman. Like, if we're just looking at this in isolation, it's like, am I really to be blamed for this? Like, we were putting out fires that had long been burning. You know what I mean? This doesn't really make sense to me, but, you know, I wasn't going to tie Alfred to a fucking chair and tell him to make my sandwiches until the end of time. Like, he can leave if he wants, but, yeah. I think it's just like a simple way of looking at things. Like, you can't handle it anymore, and so I'll blame it on that. That's kind of how it felt, to be honest. And I love my boy Alfred. I love him to death. He was very cold there as well. It felt almost out of character. I don't know. He could have tried to make Bruce out to be worse. Yeah. I don't know. Alfred fell off. Let me chuck some thinking music on here. How about that? Not this one. This one's pretty good. Okay. Let's run through here. I wish I could mute the game. Oh, wait, I can. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna mute the game here. Because the music is too full on. Okay. So let's go through. Let's evaluate our choices here. See how we went. All right. Oh, this is different. Wait, am I missing some sort of audio here? Some different audio? Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry. I will keep this on, actually. Never mind. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay. Agency asset, Harley Quinn. You and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Okay. Is that really that big a deal? I guess. Harley was annoyed she could not make you admit you were part of the pact in front of Tiffany. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the pact. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. I mean, that much is obvious. Honestly... Wait, refresh? Did I miss something? Visceral attack? Jesus, okay.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Right, okay, cool. That's pretty sick. I hope it does that for a bunch of different characters. Alright. So, the whole thing with Harley... Look, I'll be here for a million years if I rehash everything we've said, but I'll say that I really liked this version of Harley. She was, like, immediately more unhinged than John off-rip, which was kind of interesting. I think, yeah, look, the Bostonese accent, I've said what I've said, and nothing more needs to be said on that, I think. Overall, like, with how this all worked out with Harley, it makes sense. Waller still having control of a team at the end just feels so shit to me. Like, it feels like I failed on that front, especially with Selena, but we'll get to that, I suppose. Yeah, she was the devil on Joker's shoulder, and is definitely, like, orders of magnitude more responsible for his downfall. Way more responsible than me. Like, by an unbelievable amount. It's not even comparable. It's like we kind of fumbled in the beginning with Jobler a little bit, but you know, we did the best we could, especially as it started counting towards the end a lot more. I'm not sure if there's a better ending for Jobler, but we'll get to that, I suppose. But in terms of Harley, like, she definitely set him down the wrong path a lot more than we did, and encouraged it every step of the way. So, yeah, it's a shame that she ends up in the clutches of Waller and her team, but I think, like, again, I guess that's about as good as we could have done. I am surprised at 50.1%, like, is that only for this specific choice of dismissing her importance to the agency? That doesn't really matter. We were just kind of talking shit. I mean, it's true, but we were just, you know, we were yapping. There we go. Why is this reminding me of, like, Borderlands or something?
I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Okay. Amanda Waller was such an interesting character in this game. Pretty much the same as she usually is, but man, her refusal to admit, like, any wrongdoing almost, and deflecting all of it to the bitter end is, again, very in her character, but still kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact she still has a team at the end is wild. I feel like if it had given me the choice, like, I feel like I just would have used my leverage against her. Just chuck her in the slammer, like, I don't know, man. She would obviously reveal our secret identity, but, oh, man, it seems wild. It seems crazy. Anyway, you and 40.2% of players remain in a stalemate with her. I wonder, like, what the alternative is. I don't know. You just become Iron Man at that point? Yeah. Like, this can't continue. I have to assume that in a theoretical third season, it would have to focus to some degree on further taking down Waller. I don't know. Anyway, Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. I loved the dynamic between, like, having to choose her or Gordon despite the dirt that she has. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Gordon in general in this game is a beast. I love him. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Well, there you go. Siding with John on the bridge, I mean, like, that was a real testament to her entire philosophy around the agency and everything in general. It's like, she lost just a little bit of control in that situation, and she was ready to just gun everybody down and be done with it. I mean, if that's what she's doing in front of everybody, the things that she was doing behind the scenes, I mean, the evil attached to this woman is crazy. So yeah, like, being under her thumb in general is just not something I wanted, pretty much from the beginning. So kind of glad with how this turned out. I really wish we could have at least rescued Selena, who seems to have just caught a stray in this situation completely. But we'll talk more about Selena when we get to her. There's going to be a lot to say there. But yeah, really liked Waller in this game, and they did well at making her a total piece of shit, basically, which is what you want. The man himself. The man himself.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me, and I can't stand it.
Probably, no exaggeration, my favorite character in this series. They do Jim so well, and I'm glad that they have moments where they do kind of strain the relationship, and I really like that as well. Like, when Jim's under pressure and he's not sure if he's made a mistake by trusting Bruce, both in the first and second season. Like, I like that strain. And the way that it comes back together at the end is really awesome. I kind of was sad that he wasn't present in episode 4, but it made his return in episode 5 so much better. And the fact that we're ending on a status of partners with Jim Gordon is about as good as it gets, I think. Like, that's top of the line stuff right there. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. I thought this would be like 59.6% end up as partners. I don't know. Anyway, it would be a shame if you didn't get that. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller betrayed you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you give up Catwoman to a GCPD ambush. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. I mean, who did Waller not get to in this season? She's just like a whirlwind. She's a tornado. She just like sucks everybody into it and they come out much worse on the other side. Yeah, we could not blame him for that. Jim Gordon is probably the guy I still trust the absolute most, especially now that Alfred's gone. I mean, I feel like Bruce and Jim are much more on the same wavelength when it comes to what I was saying before. Like, evil is always going to exist. It always has existed. And the fact that evil might get stronger and try to fight back after it's opposed is not a reason to just lay down and let it continue. And, you know, Jim's like the perfect example of that. And he's a genuinely good man in a system that's just broken and rotten. I mean, how can you not love him? He's true to the core, and I gotta respect that. So Jim Gordon, partners, I'm really happy with how that turned out. He's a legend. He's a legend. What can I say? Oh no. Oh no.
I weighed my options, and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Yeah. So, across both seasons, this could have gone better. I'm not gonna lie to you. This could have gone better. So, as far as I'm aware, Selena is still in the clutches of Amanda Waller. I'm not sure if she got... I'm pretty sure she didn't get away. I'm pretty sure the 2.6% is only for players who wiped away Selena's criminal record. I don't think that, like, applies to everything. It is still pretty wild to see, I guess, but I think it only applies to that. We've made much worse decisions than wiping her criminal record. What is that? Oh, wait, is that... Oh, is that in relation to... Yeah, I don't remember when we did that. Is that, like, implying that her criminal record is wiped away because she's with Waller now? Is that what that means? Yes? Okay, that sucks. This is the biggest fumble I've made in the entire game. Like, in the push and pull to try and rescue and rehabilitate John and just, like, set him on what seemed at the time like a promising path of actual, you know, vigilantism, like getting him on our side, and which is so much better than what the alternative we were trying to stop. In that struggle, having Selena get, like, pulled into this and basically having no escape is quite possibly the biggest fumble ever. Like that, that just sucks. I mean, let's read through here. I got a lot to say about Selena, so let's settle in here. After her return to Gotham, Selena was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. After you neglected to warn her about GCPD ambush, Selena felt on edge around you. She was disappointed that you rejected her help in cracking Riddler's laptop. Selena was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. So, like, look, Bruce and Selena in this playthrough, across Season 1 and 2, has been a bit complicated, okay? I've never hated Selena. I've thought, like, she's clearly unfair and unreasonable and more interested in criminality than being truly on our side. But at no point have I thought, like, she's completely irredeemable, right? But it was just, like, the way that, especially in Season 1, the way that the game postured itself and tried to force so many romantic aspects while sweeping a bunch of seriously twisted shit under the rug. Seriously selfish, like, short-sighted decisions. I just thought that was crazy, right? I couldn't just look past a lot of that. So a lot of our early relationship was really hampered by all of that, right? When she came back in Season 2, though, it was kind of more of the same, because it was trying to push this, like, oh, now that she's back, we can just immediately reconcile, which I wasn't on board with, because she wasn't quite seeing the damage she had done in the first season. She didn't want to hear about, like, she didn't want to hear about her previous faults. It was more so about blaming Bruce for calling her irredeemable, basically just a thief and nothing else. Like, the constant push for romance was what separated us even more, because the game was so so determined to ignore all of the genuinely bad stuff, right? And I did not want to conform to just a cheap romance just because it's like the Batman norm, right? So in playing that way, it became strained as ever. Here's the thing though. Here's where I really, really made a fumble. The game was giving her like a foundation for redemption when she arrived at Wayne Manor and she was beaten up because we didn't warn her about the GCPD, which I'm not sure if I stand by or not, but I guess I kind of do. That's a whole separate thing. But anyway, she arrives there, and when she was offering to help, I could not swallow my pride and just like give her a win, basically, in the argument. I just could not give her a win because I thought it was so unreasonable. And while I didn't know, to be fair, that the decision that I made by snatching the briefcase would end up in like an all-out brawl, that's the biggest fumble I made. It was like, she might have, if I had just given her that win, if I had just given her just that, she might have come around a little quicker. And by completely like basically slapping her in the face as she's sort of trying to do that, I mean, that just ruined everything, basically. That, or it didn't ruin everything, but it was terrible. Like, she's horribly injured. We're over here having a battle in the fucking pool room. It was terrible. It sucked. And it made me think that was it. Like, Selena would truly just completely abandon any hope of, maybe fighting for the right side, just because it's the right thing to do, rather than it being like an opportunistic thing. That sucked, okay? But then it gave us the chance to come back around again. And as soon as, I can't remember the exact situation now that happened in the last episode, but it was like, when it came back around again and we just gave her a tiny win in this like petty argument through dialogue, she actually immediately turned around and acknowledged one of her faults. And I was like, okay, hold on a second. Can we pursue this further? Like, this is actually insane. We're having more character development in one conversation than we have in across both games so far. Like, that was huge. I think it's kind of silly that the way that it came up through the dialogue there, but I was glad that it happened, right? And so for it to end up where we're kind of on good terms, we're kind of working together, and it feels like she's working for the good of good rather than for, some sort of cheap personal gain. To see that completely getting snatched away by her ending up Waller's prisoner is so unfortunate. And I think that's genuinely like a terrible thing Bruce has done. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't know that it would eventuate into that, but it did nonetheless. I had no idea that was what that meant. I thought, we have so long in the episode to go. I mean, surely there's a chance for us to rescue her. Awful. Like, I have to have a headcanon of Season 3 where we try and actually rescue the people captured by Waller. But yeah, our connection to John basically led that to happen. But that is not if I knew that's what it had, like what was coming, I might have just made the deal with Waller, potentially. I don't know. That's complicated as well. Being under Waller's thumb and just leveling with her on that, to that degree, just, yeah, I don't know about that either, but it sucks. It's, yeah, that's wild. That's definitely the biggest fumble. It's like Bruce should genuinely feel horrible about that. I feel like they should have gave you another chance to save her. I agree with you, Kane, but yeah, definitely very painful.
I won't let you down.
Wait, I actually have one more thing to say about Selena, actually. Sorry. One more thing. Hey, see you later, Crazy. Appreciate it, dude. Have a good rest of your day.
What can I say?
Thanks so much, man.
I don't like to lose.
The last thing about Catwoman that I want to say is, like, I'm not sure how completely on board she was with abandoning her less, noble way of life, I suppose. But I still... nothing that she has done warrants being a slave to Amanda Waller and her Suicide Squad program. Like, nothing. I don't think anybody deserves that. Like, nobody we've encountered in this story deserves that. That's just more evil on top of evil. Like, it's crazy. Nothing that Selena's done is even really particularly evil. I just think a lot of what she's done is short-sighted and selfish, and she refuses to acknowledge it, which is why, like, the whole romance angle just never really clicked with me. Because Bruce just... Like, I know Bruce often falls in love with questionable women, but it's like, with the way that I was playing, it didn't slot in. It didn't make sense, right? So, yeah, but nobody deserves that. Like, that just went completely, yeah, not the way that I was expecting. Anyway.
I won't let you down.
So this was interesting. She ended up, Tiffany Fox ended up as our protege, our Robert, I suppose, which is kind of wild. You and 80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. I mean, it makes... I feel like that makes the most sense. Crazy to think that there was a decision that you could have made to, what, like, put her in cuffs? It's kind of crazy. But anyway, Tiffany believed your lies about her father's death and was apologetic about doubting you. She was confused when you refused to admit your allegiance with Harley at her father's lab. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship, which I think is the best possible ending to this relationship. It's like, the way that I see it is, we've already, I'm not going to rehash everything, but, you know, lying about her father and stuff like that to protect things in the short term, all of that, it hit a pressure point, and the tension rose to a point where it's like I had to tell her my identity, or I have no idea how this would have gone otherwise. Kind of interesting to think, if the game has that many branching paths, I wonder what would happen if I just didn't tell her. But yeah, like, the last 3 episodes of this season were really about, like, actually trusting some allies who were very valuable. You know what I mean? Like, not just valuable in the sense of helping with the mission, but like true allies, people you can definitely trust. John Doe obviously not included. He was a risky one. That was less trying to gain an ally and more trying to set somebody with a lot of potential on the right path. You know, trying to exact the energy and passion they have in the right area. Didn't work out, obviously, but we'll get to that. Everything with Tiffany went pretty well. I pretty much stand by everything I did with Tiffany. Like, as a character, she's pretty interesting, being Lucius's daughter and everything. And her being the sort of tech-focused, you know, person in the chair almost is really interesting. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad that went the way that it did. So yeah, all right, moving on. Hey, thanks for the 5 bits there, James. She does need a new suit. I'll say that. The threads, they need work. It's a bit MCU, but we'll move on. All right, Avesta. I really thought Avesta was going to have a more of a part towards the end there, but I suppose her thing concluded. She ended up as the COO of Wayne Enterprises, which is really cool, actually. I'm actually surprised they let you go that far with that. That's kind of the benefit of having more characters that are aware of Bruce's secret identity. It's like, hopefully everybody can keep their mouths shut, but there's some really interesting story directions and character endings, I suppose, that can come out of that. Like, her working for Wayne Enterprises could only happen if she knew in some capacity, right? That was really, really cool. Yeah, I agree, Lion. I think she was super well done. It was, yeah. That was surprisingly good. I thought they were going to do like a cheap backstab at the end, but no, that was really good. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her hearing. She was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. It's like this, right? It's like, she's almost kind of the Jim Gordon of the agency. Not exactly, but in the sense that she's a genuinely good piece of a rotten puzzle. It's like, I really think that she genuinely thought the agency was becoming different and was kind of horrified that, you know, the past was basically becoming synonymous with the present in terms of what they were aiming to do and what Amanda Waller, what direction she wanted to take the agency in again. Yeah, she was done really well. I don't have too much to say. I think that went about as good as possible, and it's really interesting to see her become like a core part of the Bat family in some sense. You know what I mean? Like, she knows his identity at the end of the day, so she's pretty damn close. I think this was done really well. I enjoyed that. I was 100% expecting a Vicky Vale from Gotham Gazette moment. Yeah, that was definitely possible. I thought that was coming as well. Hey, see you later, Alexa. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching along. Alfred, no!
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
No! This is a tough one. Thanks for the 10 bits there, Slipknot. Did you know that Soda Cola ran an ad in the 70s that said, if sugar makes you fat, then why are so many kids thin? My source is Gotham Intel from Arkham Origins. I might have to look into that. I might have to add that to the research, dude. Parts unknown. Hey, Alfred. I've already said a lot about Alfred here. I won't go on again. I might just take that previous section and add it here. But, you and 58% of players let Alfred go rather than giving up Batman's crusade, obviously. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred was distressed by your dismissal of his condition. I don't remember doing that. Whoops. Sorry, Alfred. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left Wayne Manor, anguished that your crusade against criminals would consume you. Man. Again. Kind of wild. We already spoke about this. I think it was unreasonable to a certain extent, but I get it. If he wants to leave, he can leave. I just think he was very cold towards Bruce. Not so much like, not just as a partner, but as like a father. It was very... like, way to bad faith me the entire time, basically. It was kind of strange. It's interesting that... how much is that? 42% of people just walked away from the cow? That doesn't seem right. I'm surprised by that. We've already spoken about this. We've almost been going for 3 hours here, but I'm very surprised by that. It's, yeah. We spoke about that in detail. Anyway, we'll move on. Here we go. The main star of the show.
Threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Right, okay. So he ended as a fallen friend here, which is kind of interesting. Okay, I got a lot to say about this, so I'll try and keep it as concise as possible. You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. Okay, I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought it would be lower. That's interesting. John was annoyed when you blew him off at Lucius's funeral. What the fuck? I don't remember doing that. Jesus. Man. I guess our friendship moved quicker than I remember. Jesus. Okay. Nice. He off to a positive start, I suppose. Hey, see you later, AJ. I know it's very late for a lot of people. Thank you for being here if you're heading out. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. All right, let's move through this as fast as possible, hey? He was proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourselves as friends. So, man, like, this interpretation of the Joker was one of the most fun to interact with. Like, they really could have just gone the usual route with him, but they did something... This is the most unique Joker and the most well done in its uniqueness I think I've seen. Like, they spin Joker a lot in the comics. They do a lot of stuff like White Knight and The Last Night on Earth and stuff like that. They do a lot of different Joker stuff. this might be the best. This might be the best different Joker that I've ever seen. Like, in any medium. I think, like... Man, I don't know. It's just... They really nailed it in all aspects. And they actually... While I was resistant in the beginning, it was like they actually had me really questioning what I could do to help this guy. And maybe we could turn him to the right path. They gave me hope in that way, which is kind of hard to do with the Joker. You gotta understand, like, the creative team behind this, they had an uphill battle where they were trying to sort of sway you away from your preconceived notions of what the Joker is and what sort of good he's actually capable of, which is usually just about none. It's yeah, this was a really, really good subversion of how he usually is, and I don't know, they just nailed it on basically every front. I think it was like a little frustrating that you couldn't push back against him at all without him completely losing it, which is why some of my... I know that's the point of the character, but I'll get to that. It's just, what I'm saying is, like, it's why a lot of my answers towards him were in service of keeping the peace at the time, like, in the exact moment. Like, saying, okay, yes, I used you, just to calm him down in one moment, so that we don't have multiple maniacs that are completely, you know, off their rocker at once. The game doesn't account for that. And so some of the things I said were just to keep the peace, whereas, you know, it doesn't really work like that. I know the game can't adapt to that extent, but I was trying to play as within the context of the story as I could. So that was a little frustrating, but I said this in the previous episode, Joker is a chaotic wild card. To apply that wild card, to have it being that wild card is played in a different way, where it's like, he's still, you know, weaving chaos into every situation, but we have this tangible hope that we can sway him to the right side. Like, usually you look at Bruce as he tries to rehabilitate a lot of villains, and it seems like this completely hopeless, pointless crusade. Like, some of them are just too far gone. It's just never gonna happen. But here they gave you this strangely tangible hope, where you were like, this actually might be possible. I was starting to think that this episode might be able to end with him actually being in the Batcave, and we're just like, you know, he's still a little crazy, but again, very like Red Hoodish, just kind of the loose cannon of the team. I thought that almost might be where it was possibly heading. I'm not sure if you can get anything better than what we got in terms of Fallen Friend, but yeah, that was just great. That was really well done. I'm sure I could say more, but I think I'll leave it there. I mean, yeah, just consistently interesting, consistently keeping me on my toes, still weaving that chaos, but in a different context, was a great subversion. So I think they did really well with this. This is the best case scenario. Yeah, I can't see it getting much better than this, honestly. Unfortunately, even if you get Vigilante Path, he always turns full psycho. Yeah, hard to get around that. I think it's less about the end goal there and more about, like, again, your pursuit of rehabilitating him in some way feels so possible in this. And, man, it made it feel more brutal when it didn't work out. Usually when Batman stops Joker and just can't convince him, it's like, well, of course, Bruce, are you a fucking idiot? We knew this guy was too far gone. Here, when it didn't work, it was actually kind of heartbreaking, because he was, like, on the cusp at all times, but he just could never quite get over the line. It was kind of sad even when he said, like, I want to be good, but I just can't. Like, it just doesn't compute. It doesn't work. Like, when you view the Joker like that as a seriously mentally ill character, that good that he has in him, it just kind of makes it even more emotional, because it's like he's just right there, but it just can't happen. That was really, really well done. I really enjoyed that. See you later, Young. Appreciate it, dude. Get some sleep, man. Thanks a lot, dude. Have a good one. Super dope. Yeah, reminded me of the ending of The Killing Joke a little bit as well. But, yeah, here it felt so much more possible, which made it more heartbreaking. Really love it when adaptations take popular villains and make them really likable, so you don't want them to turn evil, even when you know it's inevitable, it's going to happen. Spider-Man PS4 does this fantastically with Doc Ock. I actually hadn't considered that. You're exactly right, though. Yeah, Doc Ock is a great example of that. That's actually kind of similar, like definitely in the same vein as this. Just so weird to see it with such an extreme character like the Joker, who's usually just kind of portrayed as pure chaos, pure evil. It was really interesting. But yeah, very similar. Super dope. Okay, so now we've got the actual just raw percentages, which is fun. So, you and 70% of players saved Willie. Saving Willie made sense to me. You know, the agent was there inciting the violence, using... How did I put it? You're using a caged animal. You can't be surprised when it turns around and bites you too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Willie just made sense. Willie was much more innocent in that situation, I think. And so the agent got his head crushed, which, there you go. Don't play with fire. You'll get burnt. Okay? Don't play with Bane. You'll get busted. He's got a head like a busted sausage now. There's no getting away. There's no getting around it. I'm sorry. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack. What does it mean by hesitated? Yeah, don't play with bone if you can't handle the calcium. That's what I'm saying. It's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately. Oh, I missed the QTE. Right, okay. 15.4% players saved Agent Harrison. Kind of strange. Kind of low. Anyway. Interesting. Oh, wait. It was that... Oh, I understand. Agent Harrison is the guy who gets his head crushed. Okay. Right. 15.4%. Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. That's that. I mean, yeah. What do you expect? Why is there no bars here? I guess there doesn't need to be. Did you take Tiffany into field with you? You and 22.6% of players had Tiffany help from the Batcave. I mean, she turns up anyway, so it's not like anything I say fucking mattered apparently there. But, why would you take Tiffany into the battlefield with you? Is that not extremely misguided and, like, irresponsible? I mean, there's no way. You're literally, like, putting an untrained, like, super intelligent, super talented person, but, like, you know, technologically talented. She's not going to be able to physically hold her own against the Joker, of all people, or, like, you know, any goons or anything. To put Lucius's daughter immediately in danger like that with no training is, like, unbelievable. I feel like Lucius would turn in his grave at that. That's just crazy. I'm very surprised that 77.4% of people did that. She doesn't listen, again, but helping from a distance, I mean, that was easily the better option there, I think. I'm very surprised by that. Yeah, that could have ended up as a reunion of Lucius and Tiffany very easily. It almost did by her just turning up there, so she almost copped a Jokerang to the face. Could have happened. There you go. Okay. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 68.5% of players refused to hand Joker to Waller. This makes sense. Waller is like a... The agency and the way that she's running it is completely evil. I mean, she's enslaving supervillains for her own bidding. I mean, what do you want? Like, it felt like there was almost nothing I could do, especially I didn't understand that this situation would end up with Selena just, like, firmly in the clutches of Waller, but I think this was the right move, to be honest. With everything that I was aiming for, this really felt like Joker still could have turned around. He hadn't, like, crossed that... Well, did he kill those people? I don't know. Within the context of this, within the whole, like... I think I was trying to think of it from a situation or from a perspective, rather, of, like, when this is all over, Joker is still paying for what he's done in some way. Like, I'm pretty sure he killed those agents in cold blood. I'm pretty sure. The bullet holes in the back are pretty damning. But, like... in this exact instance right here, it was not a good idea to push Joker any further or to completely, you know, completely destroy any trust between us. It just wasn't worth it. I still think he wasn't beyond the point of no return here. But yeah, there you go. 68.5%. Weren't those agents his first kill? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah. I don't really believe the whole they came in and... Like, I can believe that the agency would attack him first, ask no questions, but... I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I don't think Selena agrees with you. Yeah, I don't think she does either. I guess that matters more than what I've mentioned. I mean, it really does matter to me whether the context in which he killed those agency members. But to see that despite all the trust and benefit of the doubt we gave him, to see he turns out the way he does either way, I mean... Yeah, that's very telling, isn't it? I think that says more than what's necessary, even. So, there you go. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? You and 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. I mean, obviously. We talked about this. I won't go on too long. I mean, we're 3 or 4 years into being Bruce. And I kind of fundamentally disagree with Alfred's reasoning for leaving here and kind of like, I don't know, kind of pushing Bruce under the bus a little bit. Pinning the like putting the Thomas Wayne pin on Bruce just doesn't really feel fair. Nah. I know like he's trying to say, oh, you manipulated Joker and used him for your own gain, similar to how Thomas did with Arkham inmates and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know if we can be grouped in there. Doesn't feel fair. This felt really strange to me, and I think he's really looking at it in a kind of out of character way. But anyway, 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. That's kind of surprising. 5.7% of people just didn't want to hear it. That's interesting. 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. I just can't see Bruce doing that here, to be honest. Anyway, we've already gone down that line of reasoning. This was a very strange ending to me. I'm not sure if... Yeah, it's very weird. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% defeated Vigilante Joker. Yeah, it's sad this went the way that it did, because it's very strange, like there's this constant connection between Red Hood and the Joker in like a lot of different adaptations, right? This almost felt like that, even though there was no Red Hood at all, at least as far as I know, in like Joker was never Red Hood in this adaptation, right? But the Red Hood comparisons were still there, like between Jason Todd and stuff. Like Jason Todd's always been the hothead and the loose cannon of the Bat family, and it's like I definitely felt that Red Hood DNA was still there with the Joker as a character here, which I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I definitely felt it. It was still there, you know what I mean? So I don't know, that's just a side note, but I find that pretty interesting. I'm glad that we got the Vigilante route. I'm kind of interested in seeing what the villain route is. Like, from what you guys are saying, I think, like, what, can episode 5 just be completely different? Like, how different are we talking here? Like, a completely different episode? There is not a single similar scene. I'm really impressed with that. It's a shame that this was Telltale's last game before they sort of went kaput for a bit there, because they did a great job with this. Like, I really think this needs to be admired. I know people kind of shit on Telltale games a little bit sometimes as just like interactive movies, which they are. But when you can get branching paths like that, as I was saying in a previous stream, like, I kind of want Telltale to just be able to continue this genre. Like, I want them to be able to innovate this genre past what it is right now, because there's like some hints and some bits and pieces, like having a completely different episode 5, that's very impressive. Like, I would really like to see them, as I said in that previous stream, like, take this to the point where the amount of branching paths are kind of unbelievable. You know, entire branching paths based on certain lines of dialogue and character relationships that really have like a bunch of different possibilities. Like, rather than it being 3 possibilities, have it be a spectrum of possibilities with, you know, different emotions and attitudes actually coming into play a bit more. They could do that, I think. But yeah, I mean, I hope they get the chance to do something like that. I think they can definitely do it. They're showing, like, having a completely different episode 5 with the time and resources, like, I think they're the team to do it. They clearly have a grasp on it after taking a swing at this genre so many times. So, anyway, maybe I'll do Villain Joker, I'm not sure. We might do that as a side thing. I'd be interested to see where it goes. But yeah, we'll see. So there you go. There's our choices that we just went through. Lap it up. Soak it in. Look, man, I'm pretty... Don't do the photo stuff. Don't do the photo. Hey, don't do this to me. Don't break my heart like that. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Man. Better times. Simpler times. Man, I thought this was great. I really enjoyed that. I don't think Telltale exists anymore? Didn't they... Oh, hold on a second. What is going on here? Post-credit scene?
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Dude. Oh no, that can't be it. You're joking. So were they planning on doing a season 3? Like that doesn't really hint towards anything else exactly. I think it just shows that we kept our promise of saying that we wouldn't completely abandon him. Man, I would love to see a season 3. Just like at the same time as I can admit that this story has been told now, I'm usually not, I'm not a big like sequel after sequel guy, but I think there's a place for Telltale to continue their version of the Batman here. Like I really think they do such a great job. A lot of the subversions, they're not cheap, they're not half-baked. Like they are complete shake-ups of how we know these characters. I would like to see them continue. I mean, I really hope they get another swing at this. Like, it is really great stuff. I'm so impressed with it. I've heard the theory that Brood was Hush. I don't like that theory. I like that we kept our promise. Because we said right there, at the end, when he was being arrested, we wouldn't abandon him. That feels better. You can't do a season 3 if one of your choices is giving up Batman? I guess they would have to just canonize the not giving up Batman ending then. Man. Yeah, I'm fascinated too, June. I might do it. I don't know if it like gives you just an option to... I guess we would have to replay episode 4 to get that type of episode 5. Man, in just 5 episodes, like the story came a long way, didn't it? I like that Riddler is like a legacy villain, almost playing in... It's almost a direct rebuttal to Alfred's general reasoning, I feel like. It's kind of interesting that episode 1 and 5 would kind of mirror itself in that way. I do genuinely think that Alfred is being super unreasonable. But if you disagree with that, like in a way that we haven't discussed yet, I'd be interested. But I genuinely think that he's free to do it, but I do think it's unreasonable. And I do think it's like over the top idealistic and kind of just fundamentally untrue. That was very strange. Traumatized old man, so yeah. He's wrong, but I understand. Yeah, I get like from the perspective of his character, I suppose I can see it a bit more. What if the Alfred conversation was meant to be in season 3 but was pushed to here because they knew it was their last game? I can see that being like a more fleshed out plot line of a season 3. So you could be right, I guess. That you could be right, because that was very rushed and very sudden and kind of out of place. I feel like that just could have just not happened, and the story would have been better for it. you know, maybe he's raising his eyebrow at the end a little bit more, but to lead into a season 3, I don't know. Very interesting. Very cool. What are you doing after this, Iron Man, in the future? Undertale playthrough one day? A lot of people have actually said Undertale. I'll probably play Undertale at one day. I literally know, like, nothing about it, so that's kind of the ideal Undertale playthrough, I'm guessing. Because I don't know shit. I know, like, sort of how the combat... No, you know what I know? I know that the sunflower betrays you at the start. I know that he's, like... But that's just, like, the tutorial, right? Is it, like, the type of game that people really like to see first playthroughs of? Because even other creators that I've watched, I've seen people try to get them to play Undertale. So maybe, is it like branching paths sort of thing? Goes hard? Maybe one day. It's very, like, out of the realms of what I would usually do, but we've been doing a lot of different stuff on stream recently, so, like, in the last 6 months. That'd be interesting. Chat would go crazy with backseating, you reckon? Maybe. I don't know, like, to what degree it's that kind of game, but do you usually play RPGs? I've played my fair share. The fans are really weird in chats when someone plays it. Is there like a... Oh, man, I guess, like... Nah, but, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of curious now. You kind of got me, like, rubbing my hands together here. An unoptimal... Somebody said before, is there, like, an optimal way of doing it? I feel like the way we played Telltale was very unoptimal, but it kind of made for a really interesting story. So I don't mind making some unpopular decisions if that's how it's got to be. It's all right. We got a sheriff in town now. You know, everything's locked down. There's a popular route. Will it test my moral standing? I guess I won't be able to hide behind making the decisions as Bruce. That'll be interesting. That'd be spooky. Hey, see you later, Chops. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it, dude. You can fuck it up completely without the game outright telling you? That's interesting. That's painful, potentially. All right, well, that was fun. Thank you, everybody. That's probably my favorite episode of the whole Telltale saga at this point. Closely, well, actually, not even closely. I mean, Season 2 was kind of a different bag, wasn't it? I think, like, my 2 or 3 favorite episodes that I can think of were that one that we just played, the Lady Arkham reveal in Season 1, and I don't know. There's got to be a runner-up there somewhere. God, this has been a long stream. Holy shit. God damn. Well, thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to get going now. My voice, I've like almost completely lost it. Oh yeah, the episode where Bruce was sent to Arkham was really good as well. Yeah, those are probably my top 3. How's my back on the new chair? You know what, Rogan? You know what's fucking insane, dude? I actually haven't thought about my back the entire stream. You know how usually when I'm streaming I go, oh my god, my fucking back is killing me, like at least 10 times? I did not think about it a single time. I was just so in... Could you tell how locked in I was there? Could you tell? I was locked in there. I was locked in. I was paying attention. Alexa would be so proud. I was in. That's crazy. We were locked in, guys. we were there. That's crazy. Gordon be like, your back is killing you. I'll place it under arrest. He is my boy, after all. I only missed 1 QTE. It paid off. Worthy investment. Worthy investment. Was the reason you went insane yesterday was because of the chair? No, yesterday was just... Last episode was the hardest episode to get through. Like, it really was. That was very, very hard to... The amount of, like, feeling like I had stepped in the wrong spot every time was just wild. But, yeah. Well, anyway, thank you, everybody. I'm going to leave it there for today. Thanks very much for the support, as always. new chair DS2 gonna go crazy? It's gonna go wild, man. We're gonna be out here gaming. Full proficiency. I don't think we're gonna die another time. I think we're in. I think this is, we truly are gonna be adhering to the no more deaths rule. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you, AJ, for the 100 bits. Thank you for the 50 bits, Lemons. Thanks for the 100 bits, lols. Thank you, Pump Action Musket, again for the 21 months, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you for sticking around. Slipnut, thank you for the resub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, AJ, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Whale/Mailbox for the 100 bits. And thank you, James, for the 5, and Slipnut for the 10. Chat is floating again. Where do you think you're going? What is this? What do you think? This is some sort of free-for-all? Know your place. Okay? All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks very much for this. That was a lot of fun. I'm not sure what we'll be playing next, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, that's it. Thanks, everybody.